So we're having a Christmas Day game. Actually, this is the third game. We've had a string of bad luck. Don't even know if I'm going to upload the other game. The first game, everyone was the mutant. I wasn't here. And then they ended that on the first day. And then we had the second game where I was the demon. And I don't know why, but I was nominated and killed on day one. Not very interesting. I don't know. I may upload it, may not. But we have a new background and a new game, and I'm the Klutz, which is also a useless role. I would have actually rathered being the team, and that would have been an interesting game. But Blake is here. Blake is fresh blood, never played S&V, so this should be phenomenal. I plan to have a lot of fun. Hopefully the game doesn't end in one day, and yeah. Well, I don't even need. Actually, he's not even going to visit with me, so I'll just keep talking to you, or not. I don't know. We'll see.
My breakout room as a tribute.
Blake, you want to meet in the tribute room?
Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is the first day, so we will have 7 minutes.
8 minutes left in the game.
7 minutes.
I will.
Starting now.
I will say that that made for a very short
Let's be
day
honest
one.
for once.
Candace, remind me.
Blake, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Adele asked me first, so Adele.
Adele, let's all do it together.
Your
Party
place.
style.
I guess.
Can I join? Party style.
I think it's just gonna be me and Adele for a second.
Jerk.
Okay, your place.
All right, Guami, I'll talk to you, since Chris isn't here.
All right.
All right. Yours is the top. I'll go to you.
Okay.
I have something important to say.
Are you gonna kill me the first night?
I am the demon, and I'm going to kill you the first night.
Well, shit.
That's.
That's
Well, I have to, because
I mean-
you killed me, and I am pissed.
that's fine.
No, but in all
I mean-
seriousness, you should not kill me again, or we actually may have a day one game end again, and at which point I'm not playing again.
Well, if you kill me, I'm just gonna learn that. I'm just gonna learn you and somebody else. So.
You're gonna learn me and somebody else.
Sounds
Are
like
you?
it.
See, here's the thing, Kwame. I'm not even sure how valuable it is to talk to you because I think you're soft claiming something, and it's probably a soft claim on a bluff. So, like, it's like, oh, geez, I figured out what his bluff claim is.
Yep, it's up to you.
Well, I'm hard bluff claiming that I'm the demon,
Okay.
which I'm
Well,
not. Normally I
You
waste.
just did.
Well, so I always tell Chris I'm the demon. Watch my videos.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to talk to Blake because he's the new the fresh blood, and it's so fun to watch everything fall apart. But unfortunately, things are actually falling apart before the game starts. So we're we're not even getting to the fun part.
I see.
Do you want to do top half,
Well-
bottom half? What do you want to do?
Oh, I just bottom half.
Okay, I'm also
Thought it was
bottom half.
obvious, but maybe not.
Well, I didn't even bother to figure out what you were claiming because I figured it was a bluff anyway. You claimed
Alright.
that when I killed you that you were gonna get me and somebody else.
Yep.
Which I do know that that's clearly a specific role.
But if
The
I
demon
don't get
kills you, you
then
learn that
maybe
one
you're
of-
not the demon.
You learned that it is one of... You're the sage. Yeah, you're the sage. Guami claims the sage. I'll put it into the grimoire. Does that make you happy?
Sure. So if you're the demon and kill me, I'll learn who you are and I'll out you. And if you're not,
Well, that
then-
would be a perfect counter to I am the demon and I'm going to kill you.
Exactly. You can prove yourself by killing me.
I will. Is that how this conversation's going to end? Because I feel like that's a pretty good way to wrap it up.
I think so. That sounds
Okay,
good.
cool, good.
I approve.
Please don't nominate me. I witched you.
Oh, well then surely I will. We'll see.
Well, you want to talk, Michael?
Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, that's fine. To be honest, I'm kind of doing a low information game this game.
A
Because
low information game. Do you mean you have low information?
I'm giving low information, and therefore will probably expect low information in return.
But Guami and Yahoo were together forever.
Yep.
That wasn't that long.
Oh,
It was forever.
you were together longer than any other pair. I watched
That
them
is,
all.
Scotty.
That's true because
I'm gonna exile
Adele
you.
And,
I don't want to execute you. I just
Blake
want
are
you
still
out.
Sam, you
Yeah.
want to talk? Or Blake, want to talk? I don't care.
I'm not giving away too much information.
Yeah, Sam, I'll talk to you.
I'll talk if you want.
You'll be my
He's
Chris.
my other neighbor.
You want to be my Chris?
Oh, yeah, I was talking to Blake. Okay.
No. I think he's talking to Sam now.
Blake,
I don't know.
you
He shook his head when I talked. Sam, do you want to talk?
Yeah, we'll talk.
You can
We'll
be
talk.
my.
You
You can be
talk?
my Chris.
That's what he said to me. Watch out.
Blake,
That is true. I did.
Come to
And I'm
my
gonna
room.
and I'm gonna
I'll
tell
talk.
you the same
my
stuff.
room or yours?
Come to my
I
room.
guess mine.
Steven.
Yep.
Okay, your
Oh my. Sam, are you evil?
No.
So, I believe you. And I also have low information. Not because I don't want to give information, but because I don't have information.
I do have information.
Well, that's
not a
fine.
lot.
I'm the Klutz. So don't don't kill me. Or I'll have to. Well, yeah. So here's the thing. Literally,
Okay.
then we have another day one game end situation.
Okay. No,
I-
this is good.
I told. Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is I believe you because low information. Like, I don't know. I don't think that means that you're evil. So, personally, I enjoy running deep with a couple people. I went and talked to Guami. That was a lot of fun. I don't think there was any value in it whatsoever. I just said a lot of things. He said a lot of things, and he'll probably nominate me and get me killed.
I tried to commit to a strategy ahead of the game. So, for example, this game I decided, okay, no matter what I'm going to do, I'm only going to do top half, bottom half.
Okay.
Whether I'm good or evil.
Well, I wasn't even going to push you for that, but if you want to give me that, I'll take it.
Yeah, well, because I've already done it before, so I don't mind. So I'm top half, not including Clockmaker.
You are not Clockmaker. Top half
Correct.
excluding. Okay.
Yep. So that's my information. Well, the information I'm willing to give out.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, it helped me with this. If I get nominated, which is not totally inconceivable since I told Guami I was the demon, should I out myself as the Klutz? Like, well, yeah. See, that's the thing because no matter what you say, people are like, oh, he's just trying not to get killed.
Until you are more confident. Like, if you're confident that I'm good, and I am, then feel free to pick me. But unless you're like really confident on somebody that really is good, I wouldn't bother coming out until.
Well, my point is if I start getting heat, like, what do I even say?
That's a good question.
Because that's the problem. Like,
actually, that would probably be a good scenario for having committed to a kind of strategy that I'm going for, which is not giving out a whole lot of information.
Oh, here, I got it. We'll flip roles. You can give me your role, and I will play, and then but that would kind of mess up your low information.
I don't think it's going to work out for you.
Okay, that's fine. I don't really care. I wasn't.
You know what?
I don't care. I don't need anything. I don't care.
Okay, I'm fine with this. Actually, I'm fine with. No, I'm fine with this. I'm the Snake Charmer.
Oh, cool.
So,
I actually want to play as the Snake Charmer sometime.
Well, actually, my idea already. I've already picked Blake. Tonight, I was actually going to go ahead and pick you.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I mean, if you're lying to me and you are the demon, then I've just kind of fucked myself over.
Well, also, I've messed myself. Actually, yeah, that is true. You have messed yourself up. Because then it would become good. But that would only be if I was the demon, not a minion.
Assuming we don't swap,
then we can work together. Well, but then it still could be a minion.
My idea was I was going to just out myself I don't want a Snake Charmer final 3 situation.
No, I
do
think
not.
that's I am of the strong belief that snake charmers should either not come out until after they're dead, or they should never come out.
Yeah. Well, my goal is to come out and hope that they kill me, but to offer up the information. Blake's
Sure, well,
good,
and that would be
Steven's good.
believable too. Like, I am the snake charmer. I would like to die.
Yeah, and hopefully they've learned their lesson from before that don't leave the snake charmer alive until the end.
Yeah, well, and ironically, Jason was the one that was trying to get him as evil, and he was right. But he didn't actually. The only reason that he was right was because he was wrong. Like,
Classic Jason. I've actually seen him have some pretty good lines of logic lately that has actually worked pretty well. Not everybody believes him, and it creates a fight usually. But
so you say you checked Blake.
yeah, and I intend to check you tonight. And we have.
Well, I'm going to write my name down. If you don't, then you can correct me on that. But I don't need. We don't need it.
Related and pretty closely too. So it's a lot of them though. Like it's a pretty big family. So, but yes, they are. Whatever you count, however many cousins, that's second something removed, whatever they. Yeah.
What's going on?
Adele? Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is the first day. You have 8 minutes for discussion and nomination starting now.
What, Blake?
I mean, I'm new to this script, but I feel like Adele and Jason is a bad combo talking together.
I do talk to Jason a lot.
Blake, I trust
He
you
does.
now. I trust you because your one that you shared with Adele was on the 3 that you gave to me, so I trust you.
They did talk about you. Look, they talked about you. They talked about you.
I know they did.
No, I didn't give him your role though. I didn't give him your role.
Of course, because if we don't,
he came in saying the one you.
He did a 1-for-1 with Adele. He gave a 3 to me.
I said I did a 1-for-1 with you. I didn't tell Jason your role. I just said we did a 1-for-1, Blake. I didn't say your role.
You already told me you did a 1-for-1 with him, so I said
they should have done a 2-by-2.
It's all good. It's all good. I trust you, Blake, because you didn't lie to me about the 3-for-3, so I trust you.
Okay.
I told everyone my rule.
Okay, sure. Let's just juggle, guys.
Oh yeah, we need to fake juggling. Yeah. Can I fake gossip, or would that be redundant since it's not even in the script?
Wrong script.
That's quite redundant.
Yeah.
Okay. So Scotty is the first juggle.
Yeah. The real juggle.
Again?
Yeah, and it was easier than like trying to change it up. I'll just throw the vortex right in there.
Come on.
So
I've been said a lot of things, but nobody's ever said I'm smart.
Oh my gosh.
Michael as the bone collector. That is the dumbest juggle I've ever seen.
Juggle from the bone collector.
Right.
Why not? I'm gonna gossip too. That's more fun.
Oh goodness. How do we know?
Okay. So does someone have some starting information? Or rather, does someone have starting information and want to come out with it? I'll give you the leeway there at least.
There's only one role that has starting information.
Not necessarily. The seamstress could have used their ability. The artist could have used their ability. And the clockmaker. Those are usually the 3 ones.
Yeah. I'm always looking for the clock. Y'all already know that. I'm always looking for the clockmaker on day 1.
No, I don't think the clockmaker should ever come out on day 1.
Evil balloonist.
That's what I was wondering. Like, why should they come out until
they shouldn't?
Why would you say that?
Because you give them a couple days to think there isn't a clockmaker, and you watch the whispers, and then you pretty much can figure out who it is. Especially if you have a larger number. Like if you have a 2 or a 3, oh, it's golden.
I get it.
Here's why. So Blake, here's why. Because in this script, there's a vortex, and if we don't kill someone, the game could end. So the clockmaker is the only role that gets no more info guaranteed. So it's usually the role that you kill if you can't, if you haven't figured out someone evil, like with a dreamer or someone else. That's the reason why.
Gotcha.
It's also incorrect
Sometimes we
meta.
take the risk and we don't kill, but that is a risk that you have to
roll the
decide
die
to take.
and just see, because we were like, oh, start all over. Now, wouldn't
It
that be
worked
crazy
many
if we don't
times,
kill?
but not always.
We have a vortex and the game ends.
Yeah. It wouldn't tonight. It would be the third game in a row, right?
It would. We would.
All right.
Like that.
That's how S&V always is. It pretty much always
like a
ends on
plan.
day one.
Just so you know, I'm probably witch, so you guys are free to nominate.
He said, "I'm not doing it."
If there is a witch, you probably are.
Not doing it.
Just tell me who to nominate.
I'd start with the Yahoo.
I like it that you're likely witched.
I agree with Mommy. I'd start with the Yahoo too because he didn't talk to me.
Jason, I never talk to you on day one unless you say you want to talk to me, and typically that gets me killed as the demon.
We need something. We need something.
Okay, I don't mind offering myself up on day one if there's no better option.
I don't like that.
How many? Oh, we have two outsiders.
Why would such a great townsfolk as yourself?
I would rather be the sacrificial kill if Sam wants to be.
Okay, what is
Wait,
going
what?
on?
If Sam wants it, then you'd rather be, but if he doesn't, you don't want, or what?
Okay, who gets to get killed? I don't want Guami to nominate me, but I'm okay. Well, I don't want Jason either. I don't want people that are going to get joy out of nominating me to nominate me.
Well, then nominate yourself. Nominate yourself. But then if there's a witch, you nominate yourself.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nominate yourself.
No, somebody needs to come out as evil so we can kill them. Scotty, are you evil?
No.
It sounds like you're mad about something.
When your lack gets caught in your throat.
Are you evil?
I've been shit all week.
No. No.
My son has pneumonia. I thought I had COVID. I've been horizontal all week.
That's not as funny.
Yeah.
Something about Adele is telling me Sarah Novus. I'm just gonna say. I don't know why.
I don't think so.
It's the way he irons his shirt. That's all it is. It's like
Lynn
nobody
did
can.
say.
It's that
Lynn
intricate.
said she thought there was a Sarah Novus in play, but that she was not mad. So she picked up that somebody else was mad. Is that
Wait, Blake? You think I'm mad or I'm Cernovus? Because I'm not mad.
I think it was Sarah Novus.
No, it's the way you
I'm
iron
not the
your
Cernovus
shirts.
either.
It's the way you iron your shirt. Just ironing those shirts. I'm telling you. Nobody's that intricate.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and nominate myself.
Hey, Steven has nominated Steven. Make your case and you'll defend Steven.
I didn't want anyone to get joy out of nominating me, so I nominated myself, and it made me miserable. And we're going to see where it goes.
Do we want to do Flowergirl things?
Time for paranoid information.
Yes, if we nominate multiple people.
Don't I get a defense?
Yes, your defense as well, Steven.
If you kill me, this would be 2 days in a row, and it's pretty mean. It wouldn't be the first time I was killed 2 days in a row, though. One time I was executed twice as the mutant in a row.
I remember.
I can kill you tomorrow, and that'll be 3 days in a row.
Okay, so if I was saying that he's an okay kill and he nominated himself, then he's probably an okay kill. So he's probably the best.
I think it'd be better to kill somebody that was evil, though.
Well, if we don't know people yet, we'll get more info next turn.
Hey,
you could always.
I'm going to start a vote on Steven in 3.
Let's have the bottom half of the circle, maybe.
1.
Let's have.
Oh wow!
Maximum 5.
There's more sounds this time. Should I vote? I guess I should.
Maximum 5 people.
Let's vote.
I can't. I need to take my seat. Whoops.
Yeah, don't vote.
I shouldn't vote. Okay.
People.
Well, I don't want to vote.
Unless.
Well, then I'll get 4.
You need to vote.
No, I don't need to vote.
No,
Jason will vote.
There we go, Jay. That's 5.
There we go.
That's perfect.
Yeah, because that's half. That's perfect.
5 votes enough. Steven is currently in charming block. You
It's not
still
going
have
well.
20 seconds for any further nomination.
Guami, is this how you expected it to go? Do you still think I'm the demon?
I don't know. We will find out, won't we?
We'll
Hey,
find out in
10 seconds.
seconds. In
I-
10
He
seconds.
just wants to get the game over with again.
I don't think he's evil though. From
He
the
could
way
be the Witcher Pithead.
Well, I will say the game might end if I die.
What?
Okay,
Oh, are you the saint?
I
You
nominated
son of
Adele. Okay,
Yeah, I am
nominate
truly
Adele.
evil.
Blake
I'm
nominated
the
me.
worst saint
Blake,
ever.
make your case, Blake.
What?
I mean, I don't know. I just didn't want time to run out. I do think Adele gave me a 1-for-1, which I don't know this game well enough, but
Well,
I
you
feel
need to
like
out him. If somebody
No,
gives you a 1-for-1,
no.
you immediately
No.
out them publicly.
That's not how it works.
I'm not gonna out him. I just felt like you're taking advantage of a newbie trying to get me to tell my role. So I don't know.
Adele.
Okay. My
Are you
defense.
claiming abuse because he told you something? That's weird.
Yes.
He
Okay,
didn't have
in
to
my
tell her.
defense, the main reason I talked to you was because we talked for 2 games, so I figured why not the third time? You know, we already established some form of connection, whether it's good or bad. And then the second reason, which is not as much, is that you're my neighbor. I usually talk to my neighbors, but that actually wasn't the real incentive. It was the first reason.
Could I just add in something? The fact that a Yahoo was like now pushing to kill Adele means that a Yahoo's probably a safer bet, so we should stick with a Yahoo.
Jason, your logic makes no sense.
That's some of that indigenous fluff.
Hey, I'm gonna start
I
a vote
don't think it's a
on
good idea to kill me.
Adele.
That's a little loud.
I don't
I
want to give
love
too
it.
much information, but
love it.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't mind. It's just too loud. All right, I'm gonna vote.
Did you win,
Who we
Lynn?
voting on? Adele? Yeah,
Vote.
I have
Did you
information.
win?
I might get information that he's the demon, so I need to vote to kill him.
for Flowergirl.
Oh yeah. Well, I already voted.
Yeah,
No, I
you
didn't vote.
didn't.
Oh my
You
goodness.
didn't.
Sorry. Okay. Well, too late.
Yeah, a Yahoo's evil.
What?
Hey,
No,
the vote's
Jason.
on now. 10
Explain.
seconds.
Oh my god.
Why did I get myself on the chopping block yet again as the heck?
I don't know.
This was a mistake.
What?
Okay. With that, Stephen, with 5 votes, has been
The game ends.
executed, and he died.
Game is over.
It might be.
So it's over again. Like,
It could be.
And then, yeah, everyone will go to
Do I do it publicly?
do what
Oh.
publicly? Are you claiming to be what?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how
are you
this
claiming
works.
to be what?
I got a message. Let me
Are
read
you
Let me
claiming to
read
be
for a
the
second.
Klutz?
Let me read for a second.
Look at that. What's it like he's reading
I
the
think
menu?
I think that I think that I'm supposed to do something. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pick Sam publicly.
Is that a takeout menu you read?
Yeah. Anyways, Stephen has claimed to be a Klutz, and he picked Sam. Everyone go to sleep, please, because the game continues.
Yahoo, if you're mad, you can say you're mad now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can say it.
No, we have to go to bed.
But you could have
Yeah.
said it because you were already executed. You would have been executed twice for breaking madness if you were.
Jason, please be quiet.
It's not.
So, I got killed. I proved that Sam was good. He claimed that he's the snake charmer. This should be interesting. I want to talk to Blake. I'm going to pause this, and hopefully the night goes a little bit long. Well, I thought I was kind of proving that I was good. However, I didn't really prove that I was good. Because, well, I nominated myself. I died. I am no longer a liability. And you learn that you died. Publicly choose an alive. So I did need to choose an alive player. I knew that Sam was this. Well, he said he was the snake charmer. I believed him based on. I don't know. I believed him. And so I basically have died. I'm no longer a liability. Whether or not people believe me, you know, that's their business. I think that I'm trustworthy because what the heck kind of an evil player would kill themselves? Like that doesn't make sense. And Jason saying you can say you were mad. Sure, I can say I was mad, but that doesn't even make sense. Why would I? The Klutz doesn't intentionally kill themselves. That doesn't make sense. So, is Jason evil? Like, what is his logic? Oh, I may have messed up Jason. I may have messed up Sam, because Sam was gonna pick me. Ugh. Hmm. Hmm. Who did he pick? He picked Blake. Blake was not a demon. What does a snake charmer do? I played all these games, and I still play like an idiot. Each night choosing a live player. So he, he, he can't even pick me now. Oh my goodness.
Got this shirt for Christmas, by the way.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. In the morning, you find Candy's dead body, and the game continue, everyone.
Is there something wrong with your middle finger, Candace?
I need to talk to Guam.
Got a little,
Blake.
little itch there. You
Blake.
have 7 minutes to whisper today.
Blake.
Guam, I
Can it wait? Can it wait?
Sure.
All right.
Michael, can we talk?
heard my name.
Yeah.
Am I being stood up?
Let's see if my
Can we
team
talk,
is
Blake?
Hey, Yahoo.
Steven,
Yeah, me, Blake.
which room?
my room.
Mine.
Yes.
Come to mine.
Who's Guam talking to?
Nobody yet.
Okay.
The highlight of my life is playing with new players. So that's what my game is about. It's about you and your experience. So how can I help you to understand what's going on?
Well, I don't even know what role you were claiming to be. I was looking through the list and I'm like, what are they trying to say that he is at least claiming to be?
So in this script, you have to kill every day. That's the thing. Because if we have the Vortox, which is one of the demons, if we don't kill every day, then we instantly lose. So me being nominated wasn't a claim of anything. After I died, I did elude that I was the Klutz. When the Klutz dies, they're an outsider. When you die, you learn when you learn that you died, publicly choose an alive player. If they are evil, your team loses. So it was risky doing what I did, because if I had picked an evil player, we would have lost. However, I realize now, because the last time I played it, the moderator asked them to pick a player, and that actually didn't happen. So I'm actually not cleared. However, I will say it would be very, very odd for an evil player to get themselves killed, because the Vigor Mortis, if the demon kills one of the minions, then they still have their power, but I got executed, so there's no scenario in my mind where I could be evil, unless I am a maniac, which is arguable. I do enjoy chaos. This is my favorite script because I love chaos. So
And
I
you
don't
chose
know.
Sam? You chose Sam was the name you called out? Or who
I
was
did.
it?
I talked to him, and I felt that he was good, and I felt that it was worth the gamble. And he had said that he wanted to die, and I did not want him to die, so I chose to die and pick him. The other thing about mine is I'm kind of a liability, because if Sam died, then I would have had to find a new person to trust. So I'm kind of glad that I died when I did, because I was able to pick a good player. Like, if it had gotten later on in the game, I may not have had options that I felt good about. So you kind of want to die when I have a player. The other thing is, in this script, we could have the Fangu, and I'm an outsider. So if the Fangu kills an outsider, instead of dying, they become the demon, and the Fangu dies. This script is a lot more chaotic.
Yeah, it's the second I'm like, I keep rereading the roles, like, wait, what is going on? I'll tell you, I'm just a townsfolk, which you will either know if you are evil, or you will
Well, you could be an outsider.
Could I? I'm not.
So outsiders are not bad. So I was an outsider. Outsiders are on the good team, but their abilities are generally not helpful. So, like, the demons would not know the distinction between the outsiders and the townsfolk.
The thing I like to tell people is, I'm fine with the demon killing me, but I'd rather not be killed by the village.
Why? That's an odd thing to say.
Is it?
Well,
I'd
why
rather
would
be
you be
killed at
okay with
night
the
than
demon
killed during
killing
the
you?
day.
So there's like two roles that specifically want
Mhm.
the demon to kill them, and if you say that, you're kind of like saying, I want the demon to kill me.
Well, maybe I'm playing the reverse
Well, I don't
psychology.
actually think you're playing anything. It's just what you're saying, and I don't have a problem with it. I'm just like, because
Listen,
what Adele
so
told me
here's the
Adele
thing.
told me that, and I thought, okay, he is claiming that he is a useless thing that is disposable. Like for instance, the minion. The minion,
Yeah,
they are just a garbage roll. They
yeah,
could potentially cause harm to the village. Not good.
yeah. So what I will tell you is because I have played, obviously I haven't played the script before tonight, but I have played Trouble Brewing twice, and so just in general, I understand the reverse psychology of the game. So nothing I say is to be taken,
Yeah,
you
that's fine.
know.
So I'm
Um,
gonna give my thing again just so that it's fresh. My the way I play the game, different people have different ways to play. I don't know what's good or what's not good, but what I've decided is that when I play, I like to develop a few good relationships and trust them well. And so I've given you my role, which is the Klutz. I am now dead, which I feel pretty much confirms that I'm good. I would like to work with you. If you don't trust me, that's fine. So, like, you could give me a role if you're comfortable. If not, you can give me some elusive thing. But the point is that if you trust me, there's really no reason to withhold. And I will tell you that when people share with me, like, I do not go and then spread your information. It would just be with me for the sake, you know,
mhm.
until such a time as typically all of the pieces sort of spill out anyway. But if you don't want to say anything, that's fine. You did say you were a townsfolk, and I can just leave it at that.
Well, I
But that's
mean,
virtually nothing, just so you know.
yeah. I mean, I only feel comfortable saying because if you don't share, then I can still be killed. But I am the sage, and so if you don't share that and you are good, I will be killed. But if you do share that,
Yes.
I will
Well,
not
no,
be.
and obviously, so here's the thing about sharing. Obviously, you never want to share with who's evil. That was why I was bringing it back to the fact that, like, I got myself executed on day one. I can't think of a reason that evil would want to do that, unless literally just throwing away a minion for the sake of then
Mhm.
getting people to implicitly trust them. So there's a scenario where it would work. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's the thing is you can never really trust anything. So obviously, yes, you do want to die by the demon.
So that's. I mean, if you would
I
just
will
choose
tell
to
you. So
not tell
here's
people.
here's the thing I can tell you is that if you come under suspicion and you say that you're the sage, no, that you can't do that. You'll almost always be executed, but you actually don't want to be executed. You want to die by the demon. Okay, so never mind. I don't.
Okay.
I know how to get you executed. Because
Well, I don't know
once
that I
no
want to be.
no
Yeah.
we don't want that. Once you're outed, yeah, once you're well that's the thing. So the way you were saying that, the way I would interpret that is yes, the sage, because the sage actually wants the demon to kill them. If I was the demon and I caught wind that the demon somebody wants to be killed by the demon, I would never kill that person. I'm just saying, just
Okay.
putting that out there.
So last thing, how do you feel about Adele?
I always talk to Adele, haven't talked to him yet today.
Okay.
I talked to Guami, that was an entirely useless conversation. Not because of him, but I told him I was the demon, and then he told me he was the sage. Which the reason he told me was the sage was because I was claiming to be the demon, and I was saying I was going to kill him, and it was kind of like a counter threat. So
Okay.
it was just kind of like, yeah, we're having fun, but we're not really playing the game.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, he's the only like suspect that I have at this
Who?
point, but
Adele?
Adele. I don't know. I just have a feeling about whatever I said he was before. I think he is. Whatever
What
that.
did you said? Pit hag?
No, not the I was saying Serenovus. I don't know why. I just
I don't.
random.
So here, I'll tell you a thing. There are certain roles, and the Serenovus is one of them. If they're in play, it becomes so obvious.
Okay.
Now I will say Adele was it before, and he played it more subtly. So maybe he could. Maybe if it's subtle, maybe it is him.
So beware of that.
Okay,
That
I
Ayahu was not Cernovus or Klutz, or he was not
okay.
Cernovus.
It's the second
I
day.
have a
We
small.
have 7 minutes to discussion and nomination starting now. Okay.
Okay, I have a small village speech as the town goes.
All right.
Mute everybody.
No, she's
Not
just a ghost. She can
necessarily.
just talk through us. Well, I'm
Right.
listening.
Woo, and freak you out if you start talking over me. Just like just mess with you crazily. So yesterday I was made mad. Well, night before last, I
Knew
was
it.
made mad to be the
I knew
sweetheart.
it.
Okay. And I was the Savant. So I was gonna claim I never made it to do a 3 for 3 with anybody. I was gonna claim that I was covering. But anyway, so somebody evil noticed my trip to see the Storyteller yesterday, and I think they just took a gamble on it. But anyway,
So that would mean that all the evil people hadn't talked to each other, because they would have known that you were Sarah Novus.
Could I ask a question?
I'm not. Oh, not yet. Please.
That is true. Also,
she's not
yet,
done.
Please. Not yet, please. So, my information, one bit of Savant information is that either the Traveler is good or the Demon is the Nodashi.
But it's not real information because you weren't really the sage, right? Or the
Okay.
No, I'm
she's actually the Savant.
Savant, yes.
I was mad to be the sweetheart.
Okay, yep.
Could I ask a question? Hey, Yahoo, why did you claim after you were already executed that you were the Klutz?
I don't want to talk about that right now. You can kill me again if you'd like.
No.
No.
I don't want to spend the whole rest of the game talking about that, and I don't really, so I'm just not going to talk about it. If you want to talk about it, that's fine. Hopefully other people are willing to talk about it with you.
All right. Well, I'd like to come out with my information.
He was evil. Let's move on.
Okay.
I want to come out with my information today. I am the Snake Charmer. I hope the town has learned their lesson on that. From
boring, Sam. You should have pushed it a little more.
All right.
But night one, I picked Blake. This last night, I picked Lynn.
Picked who?
Me?
Lynn.
All right.
Yeah. So assuming I'm not poisoned, neither one of them are the demon.
Well, the problem is that the demon now will probably kill both of them.
Scotty.
That is true. That's kind of a problem.
I really want to know what your role is.
Well, you never asked me to chat.
I know.
I mean, the demon already knows.
I'm not going to tell everybody here.
Yeah, but they didn't know we knew.
Are you done, Guami?
Adele, yeah, the clothes are in the dryer.
Okay. Got it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Got it.
All right, well, guys, it seems like we should kill Sam then, because we shouldn't let Sam live now that he's outed.
That is also true, because if... Well, I don't want to give ideas.
Well,
but yes.
Well, we could leave him alive, and if... Well, then, yeah. Are you going to pick again, Sam?
We don't need a drunk... We don't
I know you've
need a
heard this
drunk
before.
Townsfolk.
I know you've heard this before, but I'm going to pick myself for the rest of the game while I'm alive.
Well, we shouldn't leave you alive, though.
Does anybody believe that they've been getting drunk information?
Not yet.
With my role, if I'm poisoned, I wouldn't
of
know.
Someone who feels that they're getting.
I feel like I have drunk information. I gave it to Candace already. Don't really want to talk about it yet until we know if it's a Vortox or not, but it might be a Vortox. Based on my information.
Might as well just say it, like that, you know.
Okay, so I'm the Clockmaker, and I got a 5, which means the demon and minion are across from each other.
A 5.
I got a 5, which means they're across from each other.
The bigger the number, the better.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Well, that's completely valid, though. Or could be. I mean, might not be, but...
Yeah, they're perfectly across from each other.
Yeah, they're perfectly across from each other, or there's a Vortox.
Yeah, sure. Or you were poisoned on day 1 or 0 or whatever.
Yeah, or
no Dashi
doesn't.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'll give out my information.
Wow.
Because I've used it. So I'm the artist. I had my question, and I asked basically, is the demon within 2 seats of Michael? So that would be me, Scotty, Blake, or Adele, and I got a yes. So if there's a Vortox, it's on the other half of the circle. If not, it's one of those 3. And if the Snake Charmer is real, it's not Blake.
Well, we need to first confirm if there's a Vortox or not, because this is on both halves.
You got a yes on that?
I think then Scotty or Adele should be the kill. I agree with Guami's info.
No, I always say this. Leave me for one more day. I always say that, but this is actually the case. Or leave me for one more day, and some people know why.
Savant, Candace, what was your information about the Savant?
Oh, and we
The
got
Traveler
7.
is good, or the demon is the Nodashi. which
Do you believe the Traveler is good?
Has he
I have
talked to
mixed
anyone?
feelings on the Traveler for the social read.
I kind of do too.
I ain't buying it. He's not. He's not good.
So are we doing that first then?
Doing what?
I don't care. We can go. I don't care. I'll go either way.
Wow.
Well.
So if we do that, to be honest, if we do that, no, if we do what Candace was just suggesting, do we do that first?
Are we going for this?
Yep. Sounds like
Oh,
it.
it's Christmas.
Nah.
Okay.
Are we going for this?
Are we doing Candace's plan right now?
I don't know what Candace's plan is.
What's my plan?
I'm assuming I know.
I nominate to exile Michael. That's what I assume
I
you're
didn't say
saying.
that was my
She did
plan.
not say that.
I told you what my plan was, and you didn't
I'm
agree
sorry.
with my
Jason
plan.
has nominated to exile Michael.
I
State your
thought that
case,
was-
Jason.
Everyone
Told you
seems to
what
be
my plan
suspicious that he's
was.
evil, and oh no, never mind. I'm not. I
everybody
pull
lost their
back
seat,
that.
by the
I
way.
pull it back. Never mind. I pull it back.
How is this going?
I pull it back. We
Okay.
want to test him to see if he uses
Continue
the
the
power.
vote. Continue the timer. You have 30 seconds.
We want to test him to see if he uses the power.
Everybody needs to reclaim their
That's
seat.
a good way to test.
Oh,
yes.
we do.
Because
Yeah,
one
just
time
let
use.
him
So
use
I'm
it.
not nominating.
That
him.
is true, but he
I
could
pull
fake
back
it.
my nomination. Because if
No, he can't really fake it. If you know a confirmed good person, they will be told that they got their power back.
Candace is Savant.
No, I know, but he could give his power to a good player to make us trust him, but that doesn't mean he's good.
Sure, but then he can't really help the evil player only with his vote.
Well, no, because then he's an evil player that we think is good, so we trust what he says. I'm not saying.
I get you. Yeah.
But we still get more Savant.
Use him and kick him out.
Yeah, we can use him and kick him out. That's exactly right. I
Yeah,
don't want to
that
say
is
it
true.
until we do it.
Wait till he gives the power to a good player, then we'll exile him.
No.
State your case, Sam.
I would prefer to die as good. And also don't want a final 3 or final 4 situation.
I'm disappointed in you,
With the
Sam.
snake
I love
charmer.
chaos.
Okay. Everyone, time for any permanent
Roll. I have
information?
yet to be, unfortunately.
Also, if
Okay,
I
so
can
Michael-
add real quick that I don't know if there is was it Flowergirl or whatever, but the extra votes from last night shouldn't have affected that, which would be from Steven and Blake. So I don't know if that exists or not.
Why shouldn't that have affected it?
Because you're obviously not the demon,
Oh,
and my information
because-
says Blake's not the demon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because you're dead, and then unless he well, he's still not. If he jumps,
Sorry, you vote.
well, let me see.
Yeah. So if there's a
We
Flower
played too
Girl,
many
the 5 votes we did yesterday should be sufficient.
shoot.
I think we
did I
should.
get-
I think we should
go
leave
for
him
this
alive just
Oh,
because he
no,
shouldn't have
he's
outed himself.
chosen.
So,
Woohoo!
Scotty, you have to
But
defend
But
your
the
seat.
final 3 think, though, it's going to be a 50-50 then. We're going to end up in a 50-50 scenario eventually.
No,
Not if we kill the
Three
demon
votes,
before
not
then.
enough.
Yeah, unless we
Okay,
kill the demon before then.
auto-nomination.
Yes.
I like Wami's idea better.
What's Kwami's idea?
That we have to do either Adele, Blake, or Scotty Love because
I've heard some
Kwame,
suspicions on Adele.
You're the one.
You've always heard suspicions on
I will nominate
nothing
Scotty.
new.
What?
I nominate Scotty.
Hey, Wami nominates Scotty. Make
Wait,
your case,
hold on. What
Wami.
about my nomination?
What did you nominate?
I nominated Adele.
Okay,
Oh,
I will let you
I didn't
nominate
hear.
later, Michael.
What?
I will let your nomination go through.
You can
later,
nominate after
because
Scotty.
I think
Alright,
it's at the
yeah,
same time. Yeah.
okay. So yeah. I'm going with Scotty in case Jason is evil, trying to clear Scotty with the Clockmaker information.
Okay, Scotty, your defense.
Like it.
My defense is I'm the flower girl and I got a 1 the very first day.
A 1?
Wait.
A 1 last night.
That sounds evil.
Sweet
Where's the
baby
nomination history?
Jesus.
Okay, time for any
Sam
permanent
Lynn,
information.
Sweet
Candace
baby
is dead.
Jesus, hold my hand.
Steven
I
is
can't
dead.
do this today.
Guami, Sam,
Baby,
and
I have
so
Jason.
pertinent
mad. I
information.
can't do this today.
Scotty's evil.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't
First
do
of
this
all, you
today,
don't get a
y'all.
one.
Girl, you can't get a one. You either get a
Yeah,
yes or
that's
a
not a
no.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
do
not a
it.
thing.
Always back to this
Kill
getting one from
him and
Flowergirl.
kill Jason.
You get a yes
Jason
or
is
no.
super evil. And so
Well,
they
whatever.
have
1 or 0, you
incriminated.
know what I meant.
By the way,
5 is accurate
Okay.
information.
first one to vote for to vote this one before you guys
It's-
all figured out the one or yes thing.
It's a
I
little
want-
weird after Scotty's definitely evil that Guami got so many votes.
Or this, I don't know. This doesn't
Cons-
seem right.
Somebody should nominate
Wait.
Scotty.
6 votes enough. Scotty is
He's
coming.
That
nominated.
Is
was for
come
Scotty.
That was
Oh, okay.
Scotty.
Oh,
Okay,
have
good.
a
It
reserved
was for
nomination.
Scotty.
I
Everyone,
was Scotty.
Oh, okay.
yes. Michael has a
So-
reserved nomination. Michael nominated Adele. Make your case, Michael.
Well, I think it's pointless now seeing the number of votes that Scotty got.
Yeah, we're
so-
not voting for Adele right now.
Withdraw it if you want. Just withdraw it if you don't want to do it.
I mean, let's let it go through anyway. Just
But we don't want if. Okay, I don't
Have
think
you
there's a
finished your
Flowergirl. I don't think there's a Flowergirl.
your
No.
case,
Merry
Michael?
Christmas. You see this?
There ain't no
red?
Flowergirl, guys.
Well, there
Michael,
could be a
have you
real
finished
flower
your
girl.
case?
Flower girl. And the
Maybe,
information was right. Look, what?
but I doubt it because I only have one person left on my
There you go,
grimoire.
fake.
Michael, have
Oh.
you finished your case?
no, that was my case. Just let's run it and see what happens.
Hey, Adele, your defense.
It's the dumbest thing to kill me today. Like, if you want to kill me tomorrow, make a case for that, and we'll see. Just give me one more day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're
I don't
gonna
even need
agree
to say
anyway,
that.
So even if I made the best case.
Time for
Tomorrow
permanent
never
information.
No, because
comes.
if
It's
you're
a
gonna
great
keep me
deal
alive to top 3 and then
chill.
kill me, then just kill me earlier rather than later. But I still think Sam is a problem to keep alive.
That is true too.
But I don't know if we have enough time, so we'll see.
You realize you're using a dead vote if you do this.
Yes.
Okay, starting your vote.
I feel that Adele is a good person to use my dead vote on.
Oh my god.
So Michael, you're picking Candace tonight, right?
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, we're having votes, huh?
No, not enough.
No, but if in the slight possibility that there was a Flowergirl, why do this, Guami?
Hey, Yahoo, what are you doing?
Because it
What?
doesn't matter.
Don't
What, Adele? What?
The slight possibility.
Still in Sean Block, 10 seconds.
So Candace, I believe if Michael does pick you, you won't know. You would just have to go visit the storyteller.
That's what I planned on doing anyway.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna just
I wasn't
keep
sure
it
if people
out.
knew that or not. But yeah.
I was wondering about that. I was like, if I'm not a knight ability, I would just have
With that,
Yeah, you
Scotty
would have
been
to
executed,
go on your
and
own.
he died.
And hope you get your
Everyone go
information.
to sleep because the game continues.
Well, not Adele's room.
You can come.
Well, I feel pretty confident that Scotty wasn't the flower girl. He said he got a 1. But I will put in a flower girl. That's his bluff. Basically have the whole grimoire filled out at this point, which is really odd for day. What are we on? This is day 2? Night 2. Day 3 tomorrow. Talk to Adele. Adele thought that... It's disappointing that Sam outed himself so quickly. It is good, though, that he outed Blake, because if they kill Blake, Blake gets his sage information, which would be helpful. Assuming he's not drunk. They don't think he's the sage. It's just that they know that he's a They know that we know that he's a townsfolk, which is not good for them. Okay. I'm just going to go on record that I think Jason's the demon. Because he said something odd when he was talking about the Clockmaker. He said that he got a 5, which would mean that the minion was sitting directly across from him. It is true that the demon and the minion would be sitting directly across from each other, but I believe that he mentioned himself in that equation. I believe Scotty is bad, and I believe Jason is the demon, which I could be wrong. Okay. There's one wrinkle that I'm not even prepared to handle, which is this crap of the Vortox. If the Vortox is the demon, that information always yield false information. If that's the case, I don't even know how to solve anything.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Blake is dead. This is third day, so we have 6 minutes for whispering.
Before we go to breakout rooms, could I say something to the group?
Whispering now, yes.
I want to say something to the group before we go to breakout rooms. I was not the Clockmaker. I was Serenovus last turn. Ignore the Clockmaker 5. I was Serenovus last turn.
Blake, can I talk to you?
Okay.
More importantly than that, how are we just gonna kill
Blake,
the black
could I,
people?
Blake,
What?
can I talk to you? Blake, can I talk to you?
Blake, I would like to talk to you.
No, Blake, I have some good info for you. Based on your role,
It's a horror movie, Blake. What's wrong with you?
Blake, I think we can talk and we can piece together.
Okay, I'll talk to Jason first. I'll talk to Jason first.
Okay.
You're gonna-
Guami, do you trust Len?
Yeah.
Okay, so then
Sam, I
let's
guess I'll talk to
Guami.
you since Blake stood me up.
Your room, Adele?
Okay,
That's all right. Well, I'll
You
talk
don't want to
Guami.
talk?
If you want to join,
You don't
fine.
want to talk?
I'll
in
pass.
Guami's room.
You'll pass? What?
Okay.
My room,
Guami's
Lynn.
room. Guami's room.
I know it makes for a terrible video, but
Well, no, it's just that it would have been interesting to. Well,
Oh, Nam, can I talk to you?
it wasn't.
Okay.
Candace, we can talk.
Candace is going to talk to Nom.
Yeah. Yahoo, do you want to talk?
Well, not if you're evil.
Well, let's talk then.
Well, I have your information, so I don't really need anything from you. It's just a matter of if you're evil or not. Are you evil?
No.
Yeah, you are.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's just easier to think you're evil.
I mean, I guess if that's your default.
Sam, did you pick anybody last night?
Myself.
Yourself? You're scared now?
I told Adele, I was like, I do not want to switch alignments. Being evil in this game is not very fun for me, usually.
Sam, I would like to talk to you. I do have something useful to say.
All right, I'll go. I'll bite.
You just do it gilded and like do it and try to and like throw it on the original demon.
Kind of like
So
my climbing stuff.
Well, so the Klutz. Okay, so I know that you're good because I am the Klutz. So I'm not risking anything here. So I'm not. I did kind of tell Blake that I wouldn't share, but I did want to let you know that it is actually good that you got Blake killed because Blake was the sage. So now we have two people that are the demon, which is wonderful. I didn't actually realize that. I was like chastising you for outing them, but you actually did a good thing. So I don't think he should tell Jason that, but I just want you to know that he knows. Yeah, so his information's good.
Okay.
So I just wanted you to know that.
Well, I appreciate it. Yep.
So for question for you, Scotty, when you like are like somebody asks you if like at the dinner table, do you want some I don't know, mustard or whatever? Do you say one or do you
say one?
Like 5.
I think Jason might be the demon.
Suspicious of Jay. Well, now that he says he was Theranovus, that explains his little crappy behavior.
Well,
yesterday.
no. So there was an odd thing that he said when he said 5, because he said something about that means across from me. Like he specifically mentioned himself, and then we sussed out the Flowergirl. So if it's 5 and we know it's Scotty, then it's him. And to me that was like a Freudian slip.
What was your information, Candace?
Like he gave honest information for the fake Clockmaker.
I tend to think that when people yell out booty randomly, that's more of a Freudian slip. But anyway, that's not pertinent to what you just said, Steve. Anyway.
What?
Rude and roidy. So I always think Michael's evil, and then I always think that somebody else that just came back. Blake, it's our turn.
Okay, Yahoo.
Okay.
Uh,
But yeah, this is
Your
interesting.
place.
my room.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Yo,
Okay.
did
I
you
mean,
trust
I did
Jason?
trust. Oh, I did. I mean,
I
I
wish
didn't
you
tell him
hadn't.
everything I knew. I didn't
Okay.
tell him everything I knew, but
All
I
right.
just kind of um why shouldn't I have?
Well, I think he's the demon. But I mean, so here's the thing. I think that you know that I'm good. I would like your information because obviously you know who the demon is now.
I don't. I mean, so I was not the sage. I was bluffing about that, but I mean,
Dude,
I'll just come. Yes.
it's okay. I bluff too, but it's not helpful when people bluff to me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who to trust. So I mean,
Sure.
well, I'm
Well,
only
I told
now.
you
I
you
feel.
can trust me because I like the demon. Why would evil kill? Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
I don't know, but so okay, we're past that now. We're past that now.
Yeah,
So
we're past it.
I'm the Flowergirl. So obviously I knew whoever that was bluffing. Scotty was bluffing about that. And so I know that it is between Guami, Sam, Lynn,
Well, it's definitely not Sam, and
Candace.
Sam cleared Lim. Look, so here's the thing.
Yeah,
I
and
am the
well,
Klutz, and I did pick Sam, and we did not lose. So I know Sam is good. Sam's
right.
information is good, which means that it's not Lynn. So like narrow out Sam and Lim.
But you
That makes
trust
your
Lynn?
information better.
100%.
So
Okay, okay.
unless he
Well,
was poisoned, like there is the Nodashi. So if Lynn is the Nodashi, then Sam's information's useless because he's poisoned.
so the last person on the list was Jason Levine. So obviously I didn't trust him, so I gave him some bad information.
So what you've
Um,
narrowed it down to basically is Guami and Jason. I think Jason's a good kill. Also, Jason
Jason
claimed.
claims. Oh, you tell me what he claimed.
Well, he claimed the Clockmaker, but then he claimed he was Serenovus.
Oh
So
well,
that never mind.
nope.
That
He
doesn't
didn't
mean
claim.
anything.
He didn't claim either of those. He claimed Oracle to me.
I
So
think Jason's a good kill, and your information to me says it's either Guami or Jason. So I think Jason's a wonderful kill.
okay, yeah.
And
I
and
mean,
I'll
well, he's
tell you, I did screw up, and I told Sam that you were the whatever the sage, not because I'm an idiot, but because I know that Sam is good, because I am the Klutz, and I know for a fact that Sam is good. I wasn't, and so he's gonna trust whatever you say. So just know if you nominate Jason, that's gonna have weight.
okay. Got
Dashi exists.
The
I
minion
cannot
was
actually.
the minion was Serenovus. The minion was Serenovus.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Minion
I do
was
think.
not.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come out with my info now because I don't see any reason why I shouldn't. I'm
Okay,
the Oracle.
hold the phone. Okay, this day three, you will have how many? 7 minutes for discussion and nomination starting now.
Okay, so I'm the Oracle. Last turn, obviously, I was Serenovus as Clockmaker, and I just said 5 to pick some stupid number, and I figured making across from each other would be not make too many people start discussing a 1 or a 2. So I picked a 5. So I said there have to be a cross. Anyway, I'm really the Oracle. On turn 1, with a Yahoo and Candace, I got a 0. Then when Blake and Scotty both appeared, I got a 1. So we're going to assume Scotty is a Serenovus at this point, is what we're going to assume. And if we assume Scotty is a Serenovus, that means that only the demon is left.
But
That's
if
what, I mean,
1 second, if you got 1 just last night.
yes, and I got a 0 the night before, but I couldn't say anything about it because I was the Clockmaker with a 5 because I was Serenovus.
So then either, from my perspective, you're either evil or there's no Vortox.
Or he is.
Correct.
Because there is one, I do believe one minion is dead, and definitely the demon is not dead because the game would have been over.
And I'm not evil. I don't think there's a Vortox. I don't think there's a Vortox.
So what does that mean? That there's either a Vortex or Jason, either not a Vortex or Jason's evil. That's what you said, Adele.
Yes.
Do you suspect that Steven was the minion, Adele?
No.
Why would a minion get themselves killed?
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a
So
minute.
the thing is,
What'd
there's
you say?
there's no second outsider claim, and I don't. We might have a vigor mortis. It doesn't seem to add up.
Wait a minute. There are 2 outsider claims.
I don't have 2 outsider claims apart
I don't
from
have any
Yahoo.
outsider claims yet.
I
If
have
there's
one.
2,
I have one outsider claim. So if you have another,
okay,
then I'm.
Yeah.
I don't know what is it.
Who's outside?
So I'll just say this: on the first day that I was made mad to be the sweetheart, I encountered somebody else who told me straight out that they were the sweetheart.
Yeah, I know the sweetheart. Yeah, but
Okay,
I don't
then
know.
Sam was claiming.
No, Sam is claiming Snake Charmer.
Yeah.
Oh no! Why'd you say? Oh, it's right.
Steven's
That's
the
right.
second
That's right.
claim.
Wait,
Yeah, I
who's-
I
That's what I'm
claimed.
saying. That's what I'm
Who's the
saying.
other
There's no one
outsider?
else claiming a second outsider other than Ayahu. So either we're assuming there's a vigor mortis.
So
Wait,
who's
or-
the sweetheart? Well, is that a thing we
So,
don't say?
so let's
What outsider is a Yahoo?
let's
Could
go with
someone
that.
help us?
Wait a minute. Let's go with that. Let's go
Vigor
with
mortis?
that. Let's go with vigor mortis.
Okay, let's assume
because
vigor mortis. Let's
this-
assume.
Let's go with vigor mortis, which inclines me to think that Blake was a minion healed by the demon, which that's where the
No.
let me get it out. That's where the one would come from, because I did go to Nam and I got information again. And so I'm gonna run it back. My initial information was the traveler is good or the demon is an Odashi. Today I got there's a Fangu or there
Oh,
is
he
a snake
revived you.
charmer.
Oh,
There is. So there's no.
say that
Fangu.
again.
Or unless.
There is a the first information I got was the traveler is good or the demon is an Odashi.
And you are dead, but you were bone collected.
I was supposed to be bone collected, yes. And then I got there is a Fangu or there is a snake charmer. Which would explain. So if there's a bigger mortis, so if Michael is good and Sam is the snake charmer, then there would be a vigor mortis and we would only have one outsider.
Okay,
No,
so
it wouldn't add up because you got traveler is good or demon is no dashi. So if, oh my bad.
The
my
de-
bad.
the de-
It
the
would
de-
add up.
traveler is bad
It
then.
would add up. It
Let me
would
say
add
it
up.
again. I'm gonna run it again. If Michael is good and Sam is the snake charmer, then we have a vigor mortis and we only have one outsider. And I'm gonna throw that on the end that I think Blake was a minion kill. So it's quite possible that somebody is still going to be Sarah Novist.
Okay, there is actually one thing that doesn't add up. That Ayahu is still claiming to be outsider. Why would he do that if he's good?
What is a Yahoo?
Because Blake and Ayahu can't both be evil. They're both dead.
I'm not evil.
Unless there is
Okay,
a
well,
Fangu
if
and they
he's-
jump,
if
but
he-
that's a vigor mortis theory. not a
Would you
Fangu
like
theory.
to share your role at this point, Blake?
Who?
Sure,
No, do
I
a
might.
Yahoo first.
Yeah.
What?
Do a Yahoo first. I don't know what a Yahoo is since he's the outsider.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not-
that's why we're talking. Simmer down.
I think being an outsider is enough.
All right,
Has he-
Blake.
I mean,
Does
he
know-
also publicly claimed it.
Yeah, but let's
I mean,
just
I'll
leave
share-
that by. Like, if he
I'll
wants to have it be a
share-
mystery, that's fine.
I'll share my role, and I hope it's not hurting the townsfolk by doing so. But I am the Flowergirl, so obviously I knew Scotty was lying when he claimed Flowergirl.
Okay, Blake is lying. Blake is lying.
No, Jason. So the information I got was that of these, one of them is the demon, I'm guessing. So Guami, Sam, Lynn, Candace, Jason. So of that vote, I forgot who they were voting on, but Guami, Sam, Lynn, Candace, Jason, one of those five were the Oracle, or sorry, were evil. So obviously not Candace.
That's what I said.
Could I just step in for a second? Adele, what was the one for one that Blake gave you? It wasn't
He gave me
Flower Girl,
Sage.
was it?
He gave me Sage.
I've been
I guess.
lying. I've been lying to everyone
You can't lie
because
to
why
people for
not?
good.
No, that's absolutely not true. At all. At all. At all. At all.
Crap, Jason.
Yeah, that's crap. Just shut that down. Crap. Shut that down.
I knew
Totally not true.
Listen, I knew that I needed one night, at least one night, to live as the Flower Girl. So I figured if I'm
No.
telling people I'm the Flower Girl, they're
No,
just gonna.
he's talking.
I'm having a game.
Time out.
I had 5
Time out.
minutes.
No.
Time out. He gave me Sage info in a whisper just now tonight after he was dead. So he's lying about Flower Girl. Because there's no reason to lie to me in a whisper at this point.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
It's Jason. Okay, yeah, I did lie to Jason because he was one of my 5 people that I knew could be the demon. So I knew I couldn't give him for real information. So I gave him false information.
Makes sense.
He told me he was the Oracle, and he's told other people he's other things. So he's lying to people.
I didn't
so...
tell anyone anything else. I never told anyone.
I lie all the time when I'm good, and I have videos to back it up.
So
So this demon, if it's a Vortox, all information would be wrong, including Candace's.
Yeah, that's the only wrinkle I have. Like, I don't
Then
want to
Vigor
live in a world where there's a vortex.
Then Vigor Mortis would mean her information's good, but then we have two outsider claims.
I think that
And what
Sam's
if-
information is good though, because it would have been he would have become the demon, and that's not information, right?
But you're claiming outsider, so it does not add up.
Could
with your
everyone
claim of
stop
Yahoo.
with this? He's claiming outsider. And can someone just say what a Yahoo is instead of you're claiming outsider?
Yeah,
But
what
I wanna-
are you actually? Like, there's no point in hiding it.
Okay,
He claimed the Klutz.
Yeah, I
He
literally
claimed
did
the
it.
Klutz.
But Nom never said who do you pick, like a normal.
No, no, he didn't.
Storyteller's not supposed to.
He picked Sam.
Because he's a good storyteller, not a crappy one.
He picked Sam.
He did. He
So that was a
picked
real Klutz.
somebody.
That wasn't just bumbling around because it was really weird.
Yeah,
that
I'm a bumbler,
It was
Jason.
weird.
I nominate. Well, I can't nominate. Somebody nominate Jason. You don't have to
Another
do
problem
it.
is I'm
What
still the
happened
snake
if you're like,
charmer,
let me
and if
pick
you
my
don't
role?
kill me,
I pick someone, I was
I
like,
nominate Jason. I
if you don't
nominate
kill,
Jason.
We
I
might be
nominate
rushing it.
Jason. Make your case, Michael. Yahoo, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. I just got frustrated. I don't know that this was the smartest thing to do this quickly, but I think it's very, very likely. That's what I said last night. So I will say one thing is that when Jason was giving his 5, he said across from me, which was really odd because you wouldn't want to implicate yourself, and that might have been like he knew he was the demon and he like accidentally said it, and that's the way I interpreted it. And then well, there's a lot of information that's swirling, but then with the information from Sam and Blake, I believe that it narrows it down to Guami or Jason. Yeah, assuming there's not a Vortox. I don't want to live in a world where there's a Vortox. Well, that's the thing. So if there's not a Vortox, I think it's Guami or Jason. I think Jason's a good kill.
Hey, Jason, your defense.
Okay, so, honestly, like I said, last turn I was Serenovus, which is why I claimed Clockmaker, because I had to, because I was forced to claim Clockmaker. I made up a number. I had no idea that Guami was going to come out with artist info that would put Scotty on the chopping block. But if you notice, I was the first one to vote for Scotty. Second of all, I am the Oracle. Got a 0 or 1. I guarantee I'll get 1s going forward because I'm never going to get a 2. So if you really want to kill a good player, I'm fine. But I've been lied to by Blake and told I'm the Sage, and then he comes down and says he's the Flowergirl, not the Sage. And he's like, I lied to you on purpose. So what am I supposed to think? I'm trying to puzzle it together. I'm asking for people's roles. When a Yahoo did his Klutz thing, he's like, do I get to pick a player? I need to check my role, which was weird because usually by then the story.
Yeah, because I expected him to say pick a player, and he didn't. That's what I've seen before. And then he had messaged me, and it's fine. And then I did pick a player. I just wanted to make sure I didn't screw it up because he was like, go to bed, and I didn't want to go to bed. And then he like said, well, the game is over.
No, I'm good with that. I'll put down Klutz. I'll put down Klutz on your. I'll put down Klutz
also, I didn't really want to give you my role because you're my number 1 suspicion.
Okay, well,
it's fine. Whatever.
Don't need me as your number 1 suspicion, but okay.
Or Guam.
Time for any permanent information.
I'm not a good kill because I guess I'm an okay kill because I'm the Oracle, but it's better to kill an evil person at this point. But I'm the Oracle. I'm not going to get anything else at this point other than more 1s because I'll never get a 2.
I wish we didn't nominate so quick.
I'm sorry.
Like
that's my bad.
I kind of like this.
Well,
and the other reason being is like I noticed on the first day, and I don't know, Scotty's shaking his head yes now, but on the first day, Sam and Steven spent a long time talking to each other. I guess Chris is not here, so he had to be his cathartic role discussion buddy. But I, still made a mental note of it.
He told me he was going to give me in the public room. He said he was going to give me low information. I thought that's perfect. Let's go talk.
Before people vote me, Sam, who else did you pick?
I'm gonna choke you, Jason.
Okay, well,
if I can't talk, be quiet.
I'm still trying to get defensive.
Well, I think I was the first one that interrupted, and I'm sorry.
No, I mentioned something about you. So my thing behind that for saying is for him to choose Sam, that logically that would be a good cover if they were in cahoots together. That would be smart if that were the case. Because
I still want to be killed today, so.
But that's the thing. The fact that he's willing.
I want to give some more defense.
Well, you're not even. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, it is Jason. It is Jason on the block.
I want to talk. I need to ask a few things before, so I want to. If Candace still has to go. But I have more things I have to say before we vote.
No, go ahead, because
Uh,
I forgot you.
So
And
before we
Seth, I
vote, I need to know,
apologize.
Sam, who else did you pick after your first 2 nights? This
I'm
is
not sure
super
defense
important.
means Q&A, but I picked Blake and then I picked Lynn.
But
hey,
then
I'm
who
gonna
did you
start a
pick
vote.
after that? Who did you pick after
Oh, I
that?
picked myself
Jason?
last night.
3, 2, 1.
I think it's a good
Actually,
kill.
No,
Guami or Jason, unless it's a Vortex.
I don't know.
well, I also
No.
realized there's not a Vortox because looking
Okay,
at
then it's Jason or Guami. Somebody vote.
because looking
Let's
at
get 3
Candace's
votes.
information, there's a Vortox. There's means there's no
Come
Six
on,
Charmer,
Sam.
and I'm the Six Charmer.
Sam, why didn't you do it? Oh, I can vote. No, I already
Well, I was
asked
voting
me.
for myself. Was
Well,
my
but that I don't. If we kill the so if we kill the demon, we don't need to worry about that.
That is true.
Votes
Alright.
gone
Also,
now.
if you're not a maniac that
Yeah,
that
So why are you
that
saying
that
it's me or
picks on the
Guami?
last day, then you're fine.
Why are you saying it's me or Guami? I'm confused.
Based on
Why-
information.
I
Okay, then-
nominate Adele.
Hey, Wami, nominate Adele.
Sure.
Sure. Please, Wami.
I don't think his change of role made much sense. It would line up with my information, and if he was an Odashi, it would make Blake's information incorrect. Yeah,
And
that's what I'm
Michael
going
would
with.
be bad.
and Michael would be bad, which is why he nominated me, which kind of could fit in. This
Hey,
is really good
Can
for
you
the
share your
voting.
information, Kwame,
Wait,
please?
Adele.
It was that the demon was Adele, Blake, or Scotty.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there's no time for Adele. Your defense, please.
So, I think based on what Sam said, it has to be a Nodashi. The Fengu theory doesn't add up because there's only 2 outsiders. The Vigor Mortis theory doesn't add up because if Blake was a minion, Ayahu wouldn't still be lying about being an outsider. And the Vortox is impossible because Candace is dead and she got information that there is a snake charmer, unless Sam is evil. So either Sam is evil or we have to have a Nodashi. That is the only thing. Now, I am not the Nodashi. I know it kind of adds up. I was just looking at what Guami said. It does add up that I would poison Blake as the Flowergirl. But there has to be something else. Like it can't. I know myself. I was philosopher. I picked the artist because I figured I talked to Guami first day. I figured the artist is one of the most powerful abilities because you get to choose anything. You get to ask about absolutely anything. So I figured if we had 2 artists, that would be really good. Now I don't know if.
So what was the different question? Y'all should have asked different questions.
I know, but I'll tell you what I asked. But keep in mind that I asked it before who came out with information.
Are you saying
Someone
you were
came
the
out with
philosopher and you
information.
became the
Just
artist?
tell us your information,
Yeah,
please.
so I was the philosopher. I then picked artist, and I asked Nam, is there a Vortox and a Nodashi? And the reason I asked that is because if there's a Vortox, I have to be told yes, because I have to be told false. If it's a Nodashi, I'll be told no. But then I realized that because we're so low on numbers, if I'm sitting to a Nodashi, technically I could get a yes if I'm poisoned.
Vortox and a Nodashi?
Yeah, because
Why
Vortox and a
would you
Nodashi is
ask-
because it's impossible. That's why I asked it. Because if it's a Vortox, I
And
will have to get a yes.
or.
And
But
I
it's
put
not-
and. I put
but-
and
So what did you
specifically.
get?
You're not sitting next to a
I got a
Nodashi
yes.
because the 2 people next to you are dead.
No, but the Nodashi passes through dead people.
So are you saying
No,
that there is a
Nodashi
Vortox?
doesn't pass through dead people. Adele's lying. Nodashi
It
doesn't
does.
pass through dead people. No, it,
It
doesn't.
does. It
Nodashi
says each.
is just the beginning of the game.
Beginning of the game.
Beginning of the game only. I'm voting
It is
for
beginning of
Adele
the
now.
game.
Okay, then I didn't know, but that doesn't mean you.
No,
kill
I'm
me
not.
'cause I
I'm not
didn't
mad
know.
at you. I'm just helping you to understand.
Time for permanent.
I genuinely did not know because it says
I'm not mad
the
at you.
2 Townsfolk neighbors are poisoned.
In
It
the
doesn't say
slightest.
at the beginning of the game, you're 2 Townsfolk, so I assumed it's passing.
Yeah.
I would prefer to be executed and then go to a final 3. That's my pertinent
At
information.
this point, I would do that. Well, I'm not gonna vote, so.
But I had a reason to ask a Vortox and a Nodashi because if there is a Vortox, I would have to be told yes, and that would confirm a Vortox.
I think that makes
Not a
sense.
yes.
Time for
I got a
permanent
yes,
information,
Alright.
or I'm starting a vote.
But technically, poison could give me a yes as well.
Hey, starting a vote on Adele.
I mean, if you have to kill me, kill me. But then in the last 3, it's gonna be Sam there. I don't know.
Yeah, let's not kill him.
It's gonna be awful.
If you don't kill me, even though I'm going to still pick myself, the demon will likely claim that I picked him.
Then
And
we'll know
that's
who the
gonna be-
demon is.
And then
Sam,
that's
can
going to be
you
a whole thing.
100% guarantee that you're going to pick yourself?
Yes.
Okay, one vote's not enough.
Kwame, are you
I
the demon?
absolutely do not
Because
want to switch
this is
teams.
the only
Any
way
of
that
the
things can
numbers-
go off the
Don't do
rails.
it. He's gonna do it. If he's the
I'm
demon, he'll
not
do
the
it. If he
demon.
doesn't do it, he's not the demon.
Is
I
Lynn
nominate
awake?
myself.
Okay,
Lynn.
Sam nominated himself. Sam, make your case.
Lynn is
I'd
the
rather go
second
to a final
outsider.
3 without.
Lynn's dozing off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tired.
So we have Lynn, Adele,
Time for
Jason.
pertinent information.
and Sam.
I don't think having Snake Charmer in the final 3 is good.
Yeah.
Standing a vote.
Could we have had a star pass with the Fangu?
Whoa.
No, the Fangu is impossible because it would have to be 3 outsiders. There's only 2 claims.
So Adele, what does your information
Rigor
mean?
mortis, and we executed there.
My information is only the artist thing. I don't have. I was philosopher.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is there a Vortox and an Odashi?
votes
Yes.
enough.
Does that mean
10
it is a
seconds.
Vortox?
Somebody nominate Lynn and let the chips fall where they may, just to be on the safe side.
That what?
Yeah, I can't. Well,
Who's
but
left
I can.
enough?
I'll
I can't.
nominate Lynn, but
Nobody else. I mean,
Hey,
I don't think
Lynn
we have
Wami
enough votes.
We don't have enough.
Wami nominated Lane. Make your case, Wami.
Didn't Wami nominate Adele already?
Everybody's gonna have to vote. That's alive at least.
Yes,
I
Wami has
think Wami
nominated Adele.
nominated.
Why are we even nominating her?
seconds.
Okay, so
I think the worst idea.
is
Oh
it?
wait,
Do we?
wait.
I don't
Why
think it's
are
a better idea.
I
Well, I
nominate
did
Lynn
not-
just to talk. Just to talk. I nominate Lynn.
I
Hey,
did
Dan nominated
nominate Lynn.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah.
you can't because you nominated me, Guami. You can't.
Oh shoot, you're right. Sorry.
So
Okay,
Adele, are you gonna
so-
give Candace the floor so she can talk?
Okay,
Yes, yes.
Make your case, Ken Adele.
Yeah, Candace, take it over.
Okay, so what if Steven is actually the only outsider and Lynn is not? What if
Then
she is the vigor mortis? We just so happen to execute her minion before she could kill him, which would be Scotty.
that doesn't mean.
I'm just because that would explain why there's not a second outsider.
But
I'm just
but
trying to
otherwise, I would
make it-
prefer to kill
make it
Lynn
make-
over Sam. So that we can at least have one trusted. I would trust Sam in the final 3.
I would have killed Lynn, but now that he's claiming Flowergirl, repeat your information, Blake, so I understand it.
Well,
No,
would
Blake's got
Lynn?
nothing to do with this.
I just want to know if Lynn would be falling
Yeah.
asleep if she was a
Hey,
demon.
Lynn,
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's the thing.
Lynn, your defense, please, Lynn.
God, I'm the fucking sweetheart. You can kill me if
Yeah,
you
this is
actually
not good.
Notice she has to. Well, maybe we can make the demon drunk.
This was a mistake.
I don't know.
If you kill me, you're gonna drug somebody good. So it's just...
I would also accept being drunk.
Yeah, Sam would take
Oh,
being
yeah.
drunk.
But that's
He
not
sure
how it's gonna work.
would.
No,
I mean,
that's-
Well, you might not.
the more we
yeah,
talk about it, the more
you're
Nom's
going
probably
in
not going to
there.
make it happen. But
Yeah, he
Okay.
won't do it. But that would work. That would be perfect.
It doesn't matter. I've used my ability. Adele's used his.
Yeah.
Sam would be the only.
Studying about.
If Jason is good though, if he's actually really the Oracle, then he would get shitty.
What does it matter? He's not going to
what-
get
how
Yeah, it
many do
doesn't
we
matter.
need?
It doesn't matter.
He's never going
How
to
many did Sam get?
See,
Three.
Jason's
Okay.
not voting.
I'm at 3.
Kill me, guys. I'm good. Come on.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Jesus
Don't tie.
Christ.
Don't tie.
No,
Don't
no,
tie.
forget
If
it,
Scotty
forget it,
votes,
Scotty.
don't.
Okay, wow. So it's tied. What?
No, it's
Okay.
not tied. We're fine. Okay, we just
I'm
go
not
Sam.
tying.
We just go Sam.
Scotty put up a vote and then pulled it.
Yeah, trying to tie.
10 seconds.
that's my heart beating. I was like, oh no, I got to take my vote away.
Yeah, why did Scotty?
All right, fine.
Whatever.
I don't know.
That's what I think.
Well, the only good thing is we'll find out if anyone was mad this turn
Hey,
again.
Also,
With that,
I've already picked Lynn, but
Sam has been executed.
Yeah,
and
that's
everyone
true,
goes
Sam.
to
You
sleep.
know it's
but
not
if I'm
her.
but if I'm poisoned,
By
I might
by
not.
her.
So,
I don't know if that's likely or
Oh, I
not.
have a lot of information to go over tonight.
Oh well.
Yeah, Sam died. Okay.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Michael is dead. This is
Killed the
day
bone
4.
collector?
Okay,
You have
he's evil
6
anyways.
minutes whisper.
Okay.
He has to be evil according to Candace's information.
No, he
Okay.
doesn't evil. That's the demon screwing with us, but it's probably a vortex, which means
It cannot be a vortex if Sam is good because Sam, Candace's information lines up with Sam. She got there is a snake charmer and there is a Fengu, and they can't both be true because there's no Fengu, and they can't both be false because there is a snake charmer.
I think it's safe to say that Sarah Novus has been dead for a while.
Yeah. I think it
Well,
was
Scotty.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
So there's no way I could be
because I got
like I wouldn't be lying about my role.
I got a 1 again, so everyone knows. So it's still obviously 1, which triggered on the
Well,
turn of
that would have been 1 because we knew Sam was good. So
But then that also says that there's no vortex, so you can't say there's a vortex if you got a 1.
Well,
how do we know there's not a Fengu?
here's the thing.
Because there's only 2 outsider claims. There would be 3.
Oh.
Does the mutant wouldn't claim outsider, would they?
At this point,
we ought to be able to know who the mutant would
Yeah.
be, though.
True.
Yeah, well, we made somebody drunk too. No, we didn't kill.
We didn't kill
No, we didn't kill Lynn.
Why did the demon kill Michael? And why? How do we know he's evil?
Because they don't want to find.
No, he has to be evil because of Candace, but he
It's
doesn't
based
want.
on based on my savant info that was given. If one is true and
So,
one
but
is false.
no,
if we're believing that the
traveler.
demon is the Nodashi.
Well, I thought we just said we knew it. Well, we think it is the Nodashi. Well, is it not? How can can it not be the Vigor Mortis?
It can be the vigor mortis.
So we don't know that the traveler gave Candace their ability, which seems odd if he was evil. I don't think that we know that.
Anybody, but it's anybody. It doesn't mean anything. That could just be to keep our trust and then use as gold.
Well, yeah. So but because it could be the Vigor Mortis, I don't think that we can really know what that statement, which one's correct and which one's false.
Well, here's the thing.
If it's Vigor Mortis, Lynn is the only option.
And I picked her.
And he picked her.
Which implies that she, not the demon.
You
picked
who? Unless you were poisoned.
Who did you pick? I don't know what would poison me if there's a Vigor Mortis in poison.
Sam, did you say you picked Candace?
If it's
No.
Vigor Mortis, it's Adele, unfortunately.
I picked
Adele.
Blake,
Sorry.
then Lynn.
Yeah.
If it's Vigor Mortis, it's you, Adele.
That is not Vigor Mortis. I don't know what to tell you.
If it's Vigor Mortis, it's you. But it can't
Then
be
it's not Vigor Mortis, okay?
Now it's not Vigor Mortis. It was Vigor Mortis. Now
Okay.
it's not.
I never said it's Vigor Mortis. I said the
said it
only
was Vigor
option is
Mortis.
Lynn. It cannot even be me if it's Vigor Mortis because we have 2 outsider claims that is Lynn and Ayahu. If I'm Vigor Mortis, then Lynn is my minion and we're both alive and you're lying. Like,
doesn't it make sense that
Adele, why are you trusting Guami? So,
Oh, that is true. It can't be Vigor Mortis.
Sits over there, just minding his own business.
make the snake charmer sit next to Nodashi?
I don't know, Lynn. I don't know.
it doesn't make
normally you would
sense. He
randomize
hooked
it.
the whole pattern.
Lynn, because he hooked him very, very early.
Am I
They
gonna
spent-
have to say circle jerk again?
You're
Am I
gonna have to say circle jerk. That's why I wasn't suspicious of Guami, because it's we're in
Everybody
day
circle
12
jerk
and you did not scream circle jerk. So I'm taking that to mean that you're clearing Guami on that end because I haven't even
No, I'm
talked
not
to him.
clearing Guami.
What is this circle jerk thing?
Because that's exactly what happened on day 1. That's exactly what happened on day 1.
Do we have breakout rooms?
They were in the room whispering
I'm
for
not
like
clearing
5
Guami at
minutes.
all.
It was Adele and Guami.
Wait, what? How is it me or Adele?
I don't know. I thought it was
If
Guami or
anybody does
Jason.
whisper, there's no whisper rooms open right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do we even need whisper rooms open?
I don't know.
I'm going
Maybe-
to my
maybe
whisper
not.
room. Come
Of
talk
course
to
you
me.
are dead, Sarah Novus. Go ahead.
I just want to figure some of this out. And I want to know who's been lying
Wait.
who hasn't. So we can figure
Blake, what
something
was
out.
your information? 1 second. Blake,
Blake,
what was
what's
your
your
information?
That it was between Guami, Sam, Lynn, Candace, or Jason.
Okay, if Guami was no Dashi, he would poison Blake because it would pass over the minion and the traveler. It would
Wait,
poison Blake.
Blake, I have a question.
Night 1.
It depends on Nom. Is that correct?
It should.
What's the
because
question?
It's the neighbor Townsfolk neighbor.
Well,
Who does
different
the
people run it
Dashi-
different ways.
Traveler's evil. Yeah.
Who does the Nodashi poison? Just their starting neighbors or their current alive neighbors?
The Nodashi dropped 2 Townsfolk's neighbor poison. So whichever at the start of the game, whichever 2 Townsfolks is neighboring the the no dashi, they are poisoned for the rest of the game, and it's not the 2 alive Townsfolk's neighbors, so they are poisoned permanently. Even though if they're dead, they are they're still poisoned, and the poison doesn't travel.
Would it skip over evil players, or would it just
Yes.
not count them because they're not a good townsfolk?
I have a
My
question.
understanding, the poison will travel through all the evil player outsiders.
I just want to be sure
and
because I've seen
travelers.
it done.
And
differently.
travelers.
It's
So I just
only
wanted to be
affect town folks, so therefore it would travel
Okay.
to all the demon,
And if-
outsider, minion, and traveler. Yes.
If one of the townsfolk has been pit hacked into an outsider, then it would go to the next townsfolk.
If Blake was poisoned, he could get true information, but it seems likely he would more likely would have gotten a no. I think.
I have
Exactly.
a question.
That's what I don't think.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. So Guami's information should be reversed because with the dreamer picking his role, okay, if he was poisoned,
The philosopher,
but then also drunk because the philosopher picked his role.
No, I used my ability before the philosopher
when he said the
took
clothes
my...
are in the laundry, that's when I took it.
Okay, so then your information was wrong anyway. If Adele was, hold on.
Wait, Blake, could I ask you something? And maybe could we talk in private, because there are too many people talking, and I need to ask you a question. And it's super important, but it's easier to just ask you privately if possible. Well,
I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
Me?
So my room, I guess.
Blake, my room or yours?
I guess my room.
All right, Adele, you want to go somewhere?
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah.
Adele and Candace, maybe?
So, yeah.
Is that two evil people going to talk?
3.
Yes.
3.
Possible. Ain't no 3. Stop it.
Where are we going?
I don't see a way that Guami's information could have been drunk.
I'm going to my room. Are you guys coming?
Your room? Okay. All right. Da, 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 da.
So
Blake and Jason spent a really long time talking the first day.
Did they?
Yes. And then they looped you in, Adele.
But Scotty would be what? What would Scotty be? It would be the actual flower girl. That doesn't sound like a flower girl.
So I spent a lot of time messing with Blake's information, which if Blake is bad, then that messed me up. He died at night. Oh, so if there was a Vortox, so what I know for sure is that Sam is good, because I am the Klutz. I picked Sam. I know he's good. He cleared Lynn of being the demon. So all I know,
poisoned by Jason.
All I know is that it's not me or Lynn.
Poisoned by Jason.
Well, it's not Lynn. So literally all I know is it's not Lynn. That's the demon.
So, but see, if that's the case, then I was poisoned by Jason.
By Jason.
Yeah, if Jason is Nodashi, then me and Candace would be poisoned, not Ayahu, because he's an outsider.
Exactly.
But if I
that
was
is
poisoned,
why would I get that the demon was Nodashi or the traveler is good?
the problem with the stupid poison is that it's not reversed. So I don't know.
Well, the dumb thing is I made the comment about the evil traveler should
information with the poison.
I made the dumb comment about the evil traveler would use their ability on a good player, so that may have messed that up too.
That's possible. That's possible.
Well, but I made the comment, and I feel like it would have been less likely had I not made the comment.
Well, it already been done, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so if Jason is Nodashi, I don't know. Part of me thinks it's Jason and Scotty. It has to be Jason and Scotty. Well, still think Jason is vigor mortis. I still think Jason is vigor mortis, and we executed Scotty.
But that's impossible because Lynn and Ayahu are outsiders. We cannot have two outsiders with the
unless Lynn is evil.
I don't know.
But then it's Jason and Lynn. It can't be Jason and Scotty.
No, I understand that it can't be Jason and Scotty. I thought that Scotty was bad because his information. Well, we should have pushed him a little bit to know that because the information he said was bad.
Still been mad though.
But he never claimed that he was mad or anything.
No, but I'm saying somebody should still be being mad if it's Lynn.
Sure.
How do you divert somebody?
So I
somebody
think it
being
was Scotty.
mad.
And based on my tell, I thought it was Jason because I literally heard Jason say he is across from me. That's what I heard him say. Like he said that, which
Yeah,
is
So
really
wait,
dumb.
that's why I was like, yeah, true.
who said they were mad other than Jason?
Me,
So you were mad.
I was made to be mad for the sweetheart the first day.
Then
Pop
it
into
doesn't
Lynn's
make
room. She's
sense.
like, we can do a 1-for-1 if you're confident. I said,
Oh.
I'll do a 3-for-3.
Then it doesn't add up. Why wouldn't Lynn be picking people if she's the Cernovus? It wouldn't add up.
I don't know. That's what I don't know. That's what's not making sense.
I still
Because
think
even
it's
if
a
you pick a
Nodashi.
dead person, they still have to be mad.
Lying.
There's no
Hey,
there's
welcome
no
back,
reason
everyone.
not to pick people.
Hey,
And why wouldn't you pick Dreamer
Is
in
that
the
a
first
stupid
place?
question? Saying there's a Vortox
No, the
and
question's
a
fine.
Nodashi confirms there's a Vortox if he says no.
Or that
He
you're
says yes.
poisoned.
Save
Or that
more.
you're poisoned.
Yeah, 7 minutes.
I realized
to,
that a bit too late.
Yeah, 7 minutes.
So then the problem is,
It's got no
are my
mention.
ones wrong? Are my ones wrong, and there's actually still two evil people left?
No, I don't think it's not. I don't think there is no.
Okay, time out. Wait a minute. This is the
Vortox.
silliest
There is
question,
no
Jason.
Vortox. It's a Nodashi.
Jason, it's not but two evil people in the script.
Yeah, there are a demon
So
and a
why do you
minion.
keep
The
thinking?
demon and the minion.
Why do you keep thinking you're gonna get a 2? If you get
No,
a
I'll
2, the
never
game
get
is
two.
the game
I'll
will be
never get a
over.
2.
Yeah, he was saying that it
Dude.
maybe should still be a 0.
It's just so if there's a Vortox, if I'm getting a 1, maybe it's really a 0, and there's still two evil people left. That's what I was saying.
Well, I think if
Which
it was a
makes it very
vortex, you
tough.
likely wouldn't have gotten the 0 ever.
Right, that's true too. Because the 2 people died off top.
In fact, that's the best piece of information because that kind of disproves the vortex with one piece of information. Not really, because
No, I
there,
know
there
that
can't be two evil people alive because Scotty and Blake are double claiming.
So this is what I think. This is what I think.
Like, please, guys, come on. There's stuff that
Yeah.
are confirmed.
So
well,
I think
we
there
kind
are
of knew
two.
Scotty was bad though because of what he said.
Yes, and I don't have any reason to believe he's good, even though Blake lied to me. I kind of see why. Even though we
So
said
I
we'll
think-
do 1-for-1, and you still lied. So like.
So to me, that means it's
You could've just said,
Jason
"I don't wanna
or
do 1-for-1."
Guami, and I really don't know between them which one it is. So it's, they
So
go
it can't-
classic coin flip.
It can't be Guami. Here's why it can't be Guami.
Oh, then it's you.
Wait, can I finish?
Yeah. Say your thing.
Before you
Yeah,
pick me,
yeah. I said you can.
If Guami with the Nodashi and the other poison person, if Scotty's evil, the other poison person would be Blake, and Blake's info said, well, then again, Nam could do the
I know. It's
so do we just have to disregard Blake's thing completely at this point?
We cannot really depend on poison because of Nam.
Why we would disregard my info because Guami and Jason are two of the living people that, if it's correct, are on
Lynn's
the.
living also. Three
So
of us are
that's-
living.
I just think that's convenient that you'd want to disregard that.
No,
But
3 of us are
Sam
living.
ruled out Lynn.
If Guami's a Nodashi, Blake's information could be correct, but I feel like it's more likely his information would have not been correct.
If who's the
Which
Nodashi?
makes me think that Guami's not the Nodashi.
Yes, that's
But if
what I'm
I
saying.
was the Nodashi, then Jason's it's the same thing. Jason should be incorrect, but he's getting correct.
Well, I think the vigor mortis
You could do it
is
both
still a
ways.
possibility. The only
What
reason.
happens to the
But if
snake
Lynn's the
charmer who
Nodashi-
sits?
I'm
But
not the Nodashi.
I'm just saying.
No,
No,
you're
I-
not. So get that theory out.
Hey, Lynn, I
Okay,
believe
so
that
what-
more than anything in this game.
If Lynn is Nodashi, then Candice, what do we make of Candice's information?
Right.
But then that's the same thing with me.
for Jason.
If
If
I'm-
Jason
I know that's the problem with poison. We
Well, it
cannot
could
really
work
depend on
either
it.
way with vigor mortis, I think.
As I said earlier, if Lynn is a Nodashi, then we need a second outsider, which doesn't exist.
Oh,
so therefore,
yeah, that's the problem
Yeah,
because
Lynn
Lynn and I are
can be
both
Nodashi. She can
outsiders.
be vigor mortis. She
Yeah,
can't
you're
be
right.
Nodashi. That's
You're right.
Yeah, she
can
can
only
be
be vigor
vigor
mortis, she
mortis,
can't be
but
Nodashi.
not Nodashi.
Yes.
I
But
don't
she can't.
think-
She
I
can't be
don't
vigor
think-
mortis
No.
because Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
confirmed her.
Sam is definitely
Yeah.
good, and he didn't become the demon.
yeah.
Yeah, we can do this. We definitely can do
Well,
this.
don't kill. I would say let it go in tonight.
It can't be the vigor mortis
We
because
could.
why? Because
Well,
Lynn
yeah,
is
'cause there's
claiming
no
the
Vortox.
outsider. She can't be
Yeah.
the demon.
Do we think that Do we think that there's no vortex? I mean,
It's almost impossible. It's almost because you're
Either
getting.
that or you're believing you don't believe I'm the snake charmer.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and we would have. Well, I know you're good. So regardless, and you would be an idiot to be lying at this point about being the snake charmer as a good player. I think.
Because you're dead.
Because I'm not mad as a mutant. Because
Well,
I'm
actually,
dead,
you
I
can
would've-
be
I
mad
would've
after
come up with
death. That is a thing.
I'm
You
the
can
same
be
for
mad after death. You
Wait,
sure
I have a
can.
piece of the
Yeah, it's
puzzle.
impossible.
I have a piece of the puzzle that I just remembered from turn 1, and
Oh, here we go. This is great.
could I?
Say it. By the time you
Go
stop,
ahead.
say it.
Okay, Kwame, did you do a 1-for-1 with Adele in turn 1?
Yes, I think we did.
Okay, because that's what Adele told me. Then why did Adele later say that the reason that he picked artist was because after you came out with the artist? He didn't say that he picked artist after he 1-for-1 for you. He said he picked it after you already came out with your info. So Adele is the one who I think is the most suspicious because of that.
Well, obviously, I would pick it after he uses his ability. Why would I pick it after just him telling
Yes,
me
but
his
you
artist?
said that you didn't realize the artist. You said I picked artist after Kwame came out with the artist publicly. You didn't say that Kwame.
No, I specifically said I picked artist after Guami said I put the clothes in the laundry. That's when I picked artist. That's exactly when I picked artist.
He did.
Oh.
He
Because
did.
he was telling me that he used the artist ability. That is why I picked it.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't in on that, and I knew what happened.
Sorry, I was
Okay.
using Candace's code, but
I think it's
whatever.
Jason.
It's like I still don't know what that means.
That means he used his ability.
Been watched already.
Just
I
means
think.
he used his
I
ability.
think the eggs are in Florida.
The eggs are sunny side up.
They're not. And if Scotty keeps pointing at me, that makes it clear that it's not me. That's the one good thing.
That
I'm
doesn't
not
make.
pointing at you. I pointed at Lynn. Asked
Oh,
him.
now you pointed at Lynn?
He was trying to do that earlier. Okay,
I'm the seamstress.
I still can't make sense of
Yeah, sure.
Adele's artist information. Getting
Yeah,
a
you're
yes.
right. Well, it is a problem with because it has to be Nodashi then,
Why didn't
and
you
that
do
doesn't make sense.
Adele? Why didn't you just take the dreamer and start confirming people?
Because Nam said
Dang
everyone
it.
does it, okay? That's exactly why I did it. Because Nam said everyone does it. I don't do.
Role.
I like to be creative, okay? Like
But
Artists
then
can
you
be
had
pretty
to use a
powerful.
question to find out about poison. You didn't ask anything.
Okay, well,
useful.
instead of arguing over this, I'd rather argue about the information.
to be fair, after asking, I realized because of our low numbers, Nodashi could. No. Nodashi doesn't pass, so it's more likely.
So what do we
I
do?
don't know how that information would come up with yes.
So
Yeah, how would it come up with yes? That would only work if it's the Vigor Mortis killing Blake. That's the only way.
So help me understand this. If
But then
like
Scott is good,
if we live in a
that doesn't make
universe where
sense.
Jason is the Nodashi, what do we do with Candace's and Adele's information? Do we just throw it
if
away?
Jason is Nodashi, it works as well, Sam. Yeah,
Do we
because
just
the
throw their
Klutz-
information
it passes
away?
over the Klutz.
Oh,
That's true.
that's true.
Can somebody think through and answer that question? Like if Jason is the Nodashi, what do we do with Adele and Candace's information? Since it's poison, do we just throw it away, or
It's
does it
hard
have
to
any
tell.
value?
Well,
It's hard to tell.
both of my pieces of information could be true.
Yes.
That is true.
But then it could both be false and what?
Yeah.
it could be anything.
The traveler is good. The demon is the Nodashi. Could both be true.
But then when I got
Michael's not talking.
revived, them saying there's
No.
a faint
Oh
goo.
boy, no. You still would have been poisoned.
You still would be
Yeah,
poisoned.
that's
It's
what I'm
permanent.
saying.
I mean,
So
he
they're
can give
both false?
one true and one false one.
When you're
Well,
poisoned.
first of all, I'm not evil, and I'm just going to say it straight out now. I'm not evil. I'm the Oracle.
And Sam is not a snake charmer then.
No,
Then what is
you
he?
could have
What
gotten a
is
true
he?
and a false there.
I don't know.
I know
I'm
that Sam is the Saint Charmer.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm just saying it's not consistent.
So what do you do at this point in the game?
That's a weird point.
Well, we basically
That's a
argue
weird
and then
point.
flip a
Yell at
coin
each
and then we
other.
win or lose.
Yeah,
Blake
we
from
yell at
Atlanta,
each other
I'm
and
disappointed
lose.
in you that you lied to me because you've
Actually,
made things a lot
giving-
more of a monkey wrench.
Giving
I
you
think we
something
should go to
true and
bed.
something
I
false
don't
would be a
think
good
it's
way to
Vortox.
hide the Nodashi, actually.
It's not
I don't
Vortox.
think
We
it's
could
Yeah,
go.
let's just go to bed because at
I
this
don't think
point,
it's
we
Vortox, and we
I
should
agree
go to
with
bed
that.
and get a final
Yeah.
3. It'll be
I'm
better.
okay with going to bed.
All right,
But
let's do it.
I think I think I have
Time's
my
up. 10 seconds.
It's fine. We want time to be up. Let's just go to bed now.
Your time's up 10 seconds.
You're wasting 10 seconds now.
Did you say your time's up 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Vortox.
The main time's up.
Vortox.
Scotty, you seem pretty evil all of a sudden.
Game
10
over.
seconds
Easy,
over.
evil.
There's no execution. Everyone go to sleep.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. It's Nodashi. There's nothing else.
All right, so I know because I can't be poisoned. So I know that Sam is good. Sam claims to be a Sake Charmer. I believe him. His thing is an ability. It's not information. He would have become the demon. At least that's the way I understand it. We're going to operate under that assumption. So he picked Blake and Lynn. Lynn is not the demon. If Blake and Lynn were evil, then Lynn would be the demon. So that is not a possibility. So if Blake is good, so if Guami is the Nodashi, then Blake would get bad information. Boy, this is a headache.
Is it going to be a fiddler game?
No, but there's a problem, and I'll explain as soon as we move on.
So Blake, after like 30 plays of this, basically it's always a coin flip. Nobody ever knows anything.
No, because I got more info for us.
That's fine, Jason. I'll listen to your info.
Wait.
Yeah, we need to wait for Dom.
Normally we can talk.
Welcome back, everyone. This will be the final three. Wami is dead.
Well, that's nice.
I have more info.
You have 5
Did it
minutes
change?
for Whisper, starting now.
Okay,
Alright, I will listen to
know
Jason.
who's bad. I know who's bad, and I have more info, and I can just say it right now.
Go ahead.
So I got a 2 now. Which means I'm definitely poisoned, which means it has to be Adele because it passed through a Yahoo because the Yahoo's an outsider. So the Nodashi passed through Yahoo to me. Blake's information is reversed as well. Think about it. Blake's information reversed points to Adele. My information getting a 2 now, which means I'm poisoned because there's no way to get a 2. So I got a 2.
Why would you get 1-1 twice?
I don't know why I got 1-1 twice, but I got a 2 this time. So therefore, getting a 2 means that I'm poisoned. Or
Blake.
you and Lynn are both bad. Or
you could be bad, okay? There
Blake,
is a
breakout room.
world where you are bad.
Time out. My first information is the traveler is good and the demon is Nodashi. Okay.
Yep.
Maybe Michael was good.
Yep, I think he was.
No, he was bad and Adele was Nodashi. Think about that.
Okay, but how are you getting 2? So it's throwing Guami in the mix and saying he's
no, I'm poisoned.
No, because he's saying I poisoned him with Nodashi passing through a Yahoo.
Okay, Nodashi doesn't spray it. It doesn't spray it.
No, because a Yahoo is an outsider.
An outsider. I was poisoned all along.
Yeah. And he's claiming that he just got accurate information for 2 nights and then suddenly got bad information.
Because it's because he does that, and he doesn't always get poisoned information every time.
Well, I was also told that I was the lunatic last night.
Yes. So now let's look at this logically. Now that I got a 2, I'm poisoned. I'm 100% poisoned.
So Blake, you want to go to a room?
Sure. Why not?
My
Mine,
place.
I guess.
Anybody that wants to join us, Sam, do you want to join us, or do you want to stay here?
I'll join you.
Okay, my place.
What's your room? Your
Okay.
So, I did tell you what I told you, which is that we get to this point, and then basically it's a coin flip. Like, literally, I thought it was between Guami and Jason, and I could be persuaded that it's Adele. I cannot be persuaded that it's Lynn. So, basically, at this point, what it comes down to is it's Adele or Jason. I'm willing to die in the it's Jason camp. However, it could definitely be Adele. Like, that's the thing about this game is you never know anything.
If Jason's poisoned, it seems really weird to me that Nam would start giving him a 2.
So I am not at the point where I can puzzle this game out. So, and I know that's a huge part of it.
At this point, take your information combined with social. This is where social reads become a little better. Jason usually gets a lot more heated when he is accused of being evil. That is one social read I've noticed.
Yeah, when he is good, he typically gets more angry.
Is Sam's screen green or is it just me?
He's green.
Okay.
I don't know why it
His
happened.
camera
I don't
sucks.
see that on my end. I
So
don't know why it happened.
so Blake, after
It
25
only happens
games,
in small groups.
one of the things that I have come to realize after like 25 games of this is that social reads are actually far more important in this game. There is a lot of information, and you tend to get sidetracked and think information is king. However, you can never solve the puzzle with information alone. And I'm telling you, the cue that I had was that Jason was evil even before I had solved the puzzle. Because he said, I got a 5, which means that the evil person is across from me. That's what he said. Which was odd.
So, yeah. So my two things were just that one, I mean, Adele came out as philosopher to me day one, conversation one, which I just thought, I mean, I don't know if that's a smart thing to do or not, which he's still claiming it.
It's not super uncommon to come out to like one or maybe two people, because if he comes out to you and only you and he dies, you're probably evil because you probably ratted on him. Otherwise, you know, somebody knows his role and can verify him later, or he hopes.
My only social read was Jason, because he was distraught that I bluffed to him that I was.
He always gets that way. He hates when people lie to him.
Well, but immediately he was like, okay, so Blake is evil. Da 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 da.
Yep,
kill
that
Blake.
is totally what he would do. That's
Actually,
always what he would do.
Lying as no, that's not the. I don't know. That wasn't the worst call to lie about your role.
One thing I will say is that it's unfortunate that you lied to me, because I feel like I was basically clandestinely proven good at that point. I'm not mad at you. Like, it is what it is. I don't even, because it is confusing, but I'm pretty sure there's no scenario in which I would have been bad, except if I was just like playing the big brain plays.
I was just worried that it would get around. Like, even if I tried.
I know, and I did tell Sam, but that's only because I knew that Sam had to be good.
Yeah. And then I was confused when the roll was wrong, and then I realized what happened after. Okay, real quick before we have to go. So Adele, Adele's information that he's given is wrong. That would be a weird thing to claim to be wrong, bluffing, but it lines up if Jason's an Odashi. And then Candace's information, I wouldn't be surprised if Nom gave him one good, one bad information to hide that there's an Odashi. Maybe. Who knows?
If my information is good, it's Jason.
I think it's Jason.
It's Adele.
Scotty, Lynn is vigor mortis.
I'm
She
not.
never talked to Scotty.
I'm definitely not. God,
She's definitely not. Lynn, you're awesome.
Okay,
Holy
so
shit.
Yahoo. Now that you and Blake are back and Sam, let me go through a few things.
Hold on.
Let me go through
welcome back, everyone.
Could I now give my line to Yahoo?
Did we miss someone? We missed someone here.
I don't know
who.
Somebody's missing.
Somebody's missing.
Scotty.
Michael?
Scotty.
No, not Michael's here.
There.
Scotty.
Oh, Scotty.
Scotty, yeah.
Oh, Chris.
Let's wait for Scotty then.
Chris, you're
Or
the new
Scotty.
Scotty.
I mean,
I'll
I guess
take
you
over
guys
for
could
Scotty.
feel free to discuss then.
He wasn't saying anything, so it fits right in.
Hey Yahoo and Blake, listen to everything. Just listen.
I'm listening!
Okay, because you were shaking your head before. Just listen.
Well, sure, I don't believe anything you're saying, but I will listen.
Listen.
I will listen, Jason.
Stop saying you don't believe it, and
That's fine. I will listen. I am listening.
Okay.
I told you I'm listening.
Adele being the Nodashi. Let's start off with that.
Yep.
The two people who would be poisoned would be Blake and me.
I know. I
Not
follow
Blake
that.
and You got that part, right?
Yep.
I got a 0, a 1, a 1, and a 2. I can't get a 2. So therefore, definitely, because I got a 2, means I'm poisoned. If Blake was poisoned, it reverses into Adele. Kwame, when he asked his artist question about that half of the thing, and he got Adele as one of the spikes, Kwame was not poisoned, so he did get Adele's spike. That's 3 different people that point to Adele. Candace's information, being not poisoned, Traveler is good or Demon is Nodashi. Therefore, Traveler is bad. Next is, there is a Snake Charmer or there is a Fengu. There is a Snake Charmer, so therefore there's no Fengu. So therefore, 4 different things are now pointing. Plus, if Lynn's a sweetheart and you're the Klutz, that's 2 demons that also point to Nodashi, also point to Adele. I think like every single thing on this map points to Adele because he finally gave his info by giving me a 2.
Okay, the thing is, if you're Nodashi and I'm poisoned, then Blake is not poisoned, and therefore he got a yes on the right.
Yep, that's a very good point.
And I was poisoned, that's why I got a yes, because I'm sitting next to a
And
Nodashi.
Except for how do you explain Kwame then? How do you explain
What did Kwame ask? What did Kwame ask?
Kwame, go give your information again. It can't be me because of Kwame's information. Let's just give it again.
Is the demon Adele, Blake, or Scotty? Yes.
Thank you. So it can't be me because if either one of us are Nodashi, Guami wasn't poisoned. Therefore, Guami's information is true, so it has to be Adele, which is what I've been trying to say. And my information is poisoned, which is why I got a 2.
That's true. It doesn't add up with that theory that just came up. That is true.
Thank you. It's Guami's information that points. It's the final.
I know I'm not evil. I'm just saying it doesn't add up with that theory.
Okay, I can admit that Guami's information, which I don't think Guami's evil, Guami's information does point to Adele.
Yes, which is what I've been trying to say. I got a 2 this turn, which means I'm poisoned.
Well, see, Jason, the problem with you getting a 2 is that that's a super odd way for poison to work. For you to get the correct information twice and then suddenly get the wrong information. I'm not saying it can't happen, and sure, nom, but I'm just saying
So
that,
here's the other answer.
yeah, that just
Here's the
seems
other
very,
answer.
very odd to me.
I could have been poisoned the turn before. So here's
Also,
the other
Jason,
answer.
I have one question to ask you. Did we not play a game once where you were the Duchess? We've had a Duchess, and you, I, and somebody else went and visited them, and then we came back and you lied. So it just feels like the 1-1-2 all over again.
Wait. Could I explain one more thing about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I could have gotten the wrong information with the second one because the 0-1, the second one is when Michael died. So I could have got the wrong information then, and then the 2 is correct information. So the 1 could be wrong or the 2 could be wrong. Either way, I got wrong information. I believe the 1 was wrong and it was a 2 because Michael was evil, which fits Candace's thing too, which fits everyone's thing. So my actual poison information was the second one should have been a 2, and that was the poison.
Yeah,
So-
Jason can't be Nodashi, and Scotty is the minion because Guami's information doesn't add up.
Exactly, I can't be Nodashi.
Yeah, I can't resolve that one, which makes me think Adele now.
It's Adele.
I know.
It has to be Adele.
Yep.
Unless you can convince us that Lynn is the bigger Mortis.
I don't know what I'm missing.
2 minutes left.
Guami's information. Guami said that the demon was within 2 seats of Michael, and he got a yes. So that means it's either Adele, Blake, or Scotty.
Yeah.
And we don't think Guami is evil. We never did.
We can't think he's evil because Scotty and Blake are double claiming.
Correct. So therefore, the only thing points to Adele, unless Adele can convince us that Lynn is the bigger Mortis, then we're going to have to kill you, Adele. That's the only thing that makes sense at this point.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think at this point.
I wish someone could point something out, but I don't got. I can't explain Guami's.
Oh, Scotty's coming back.
Oh yeah.
Scotty will come to save you, Adele.
Oh, I don't want Scotty. What do I want from Scotty?
Scotty, we're getting ready to kill Jason. Is that okay?
I claimed my seat and then unclaimed my seat to show that I was ready to vote.
Scotty, we're getting ready to kill Jason. Is that okay?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just ready to vote.
Okay.
There's the answer to that, Sam.
Yeah.
Anyway, I nominate Adele. I think
Jason nominated Adele.
We've all now
Are
mapped
you
it
okay,
out.
Jason?
We've all now mapped it out in multiple ways. My information, Blake's information, Guami's information, which only points to Adele, not to me. Adele's fake information about that there's a poison in the game, which there is a
Chris,
poison
you should
in
stop
the game.
chatting.
Anyway, there's enough information, so I think that it's pretty clear that it's Adele at this point. So yeah, I'm voting for Adele, and I hope everyone else realizes it. Adele, if you could come up with some way to point to Lynn, great. If not, it's you.
Yeah, Adele, did you not hear Guami's information? Like, do you not realize that points to you?
Adele,
No,
your
no,
information?
that's what I'm saying. I can't the Jason being Nodashi and Scotty being evil is impossible with
Adele,
Guami's
your
information.
defense?
You don't know how to because if Lynn was the vigor mortis and she killed, and if we assume Blake is the minion and she killed Blake, then either I or Guami would be poisoned, not both of us. And if Guami was poisoned, I wouldn't get a yes on that.
Still mad.
I would get a no. I wouldn't get a yes. And if I was poisoned, then Guami wouldn't be poisoned. So
if
I
somebody's
don't know
fooled
what
me
I'm
here, congratulations. This will have been a good game.
Sam, are you what are you leaning at this point?
I'm on Adele right now.
Okay.
I think.
Hey, time for permanent information.
Lynn, where are you leaning?
I can't figure out.
Honestly, probably Adele. God, I can't ever trust Jason, but I think of the information.
Jason, if you're right,
I can't figure out the Guami information. how that.
Mommy's information points to Adele. I'm telling you guys.
It does.
Yeah.
You're right,
It
Jason.
does, but I don't like it.
And hey, guess what? Listen,
You guys just want to not believe me.
Jason.
Believe me.
Listen.
Okay.
It is the slow, calm talk that got my attention. It wasn't the screaming, "I got a 2" that made a difference. It was when you calmly
Actually,
went through your
I
information.
honestly like it when Jason screams more, because then I almost trust him.
Then
more.
I know he's evil.
But
Well, see, my problem
I'm
was, and
starting
this
a
is,
vote.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead with
No, you can start to vote. This isn't pertinent to the vote.
We need a fourth
I'm
vote.
starting vote in 3, 2.
Yeah, I
1.
do recommend all the good people.
Yeah, I think it's a good vote.
Fourth vote.
Like I've
My
been
thing
telling you
is
what to do the whole time. Vote.
My thing is, there's still a theory there. What previous? I'm not on this now, but I still see a world where Adele and Candace could have both been poisoned. But
How?
Well, if Jason was an Odachi at that point.
But then how Guami?
But
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense with Guami's
But it
information.
just-
so that's what.
Yeah.
I'm
It's-
not the
Hey,
Odachi.
5
I'm
votes
not.
enough. Okay, hold on. Sam,
Yeah, I don't think you are
Blake,
at this point.
Steven has used a dead vote. Is there any other nomination? Adele's currently in the challenge block. 10 seconds.
Adele, you don't seem that disappointed.
Because I don't know. It's going to be a 50-50 if I nominate someone, and we're not even going to vote. So
Unless you can convince us Lynn is Vigor Mortis, it's the only other thing.
Well, I cannot be
I don't know.
convinced.
I don't know.
Lynn is definitely not bad. The only person that could possibly be is Jason, and I think that conflicts with known information. So.
Yeah, and I cannot confirm either Scotty or Blake because they both double click.
With that, Adele has been executed and he died. I'm gonna mute everyone.
oh, for fuck's sake!
And then he's gonna play games with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the good team because you have executed the demon. Okay, I'm gonna explain why the poison worked the way it is because this worked many possible way. But I'm gonna share the screen first. Okay. Scotty is the Serenovus. The first night he picked Candice and make her mad. She mad about being the sweetheart. Candice did claim sweetheart in 303, so I didn't find anything suspicious about Candice. But maybe I missed the Lynn and Candice whisper, because if Candice didn't argue with Lynn as being the sweetheart, then I could have executed Candice. And then he made Jason mad about being a clockmaker. Jason also came out with a clockmaker, but with a very weird information of 5. So it was kind of like in the borderline, because if you make your information very not convincing, then I could also execute you. So Jason, you're also in the borderline. Candice may have broke madness when talking with Lynn, but I didn't catch that, so nothing happened. Kwame, the artist, his question is that is Scotty like a Yahoo and Adele has the demon? He got a yes because he was not poisoned. He got correct information because Adele is no Dashi. Sam is a snake charmer. He checked Blake, Lynn, and then checked himself, and then get executed. He was never poisoned, so everything he does so that he cleared Blake and Lynn. Lynn is a sweetheart, never executed, so nothing happened. Candice is Savant, who first got. So I was thinking that should I give because the Savant could go both ways. Should I medium information, low information, and very strong information? But because Michael was joining as the evil traveler, and the setup is like instead of 2 Minion and all of the others Townsfolk, they had 2 outsider. So I was considering give Candice somewhat a little bit stronger information. But however, it cannot be confirmed because I gave her that the traveler is good and the demon is no dashi. So there's little information on the traveler. And second of all, if she announces publicly, then the evil team will also get something because they know that the traveler is evil then. But then she was killed right away. However, the second night, Michael picked Candice. I don't know why. Um, and maybe to prove that the demon is not no dashi. So I gave Candice a very. It could go both ways. So I don't think the second information of me is very breaking the game or something, but it could confirm Sam or it could disapprove Candice is evil or whatever. But the second information is that the demon is Fangu or there's a snake charmer in play. So that's also correct information. I will go through Jason later. Steven is a Klutz. he executed himself right away and picked Sam. So I think that should clear Sam for a long time. But Sam came out as a snake charmer, so there's some suspicion. But Dell is the Nodashi bluffing as a philosopher. He was picking Big Candice and then Blake and then the Traveler Michael and then Wami and then get executed. He was bluffing as a philosopher, claiming to be an artist, and then asked the question if the Nodashi and the Vortex is in play, which is kind of weird because I mean it makes sense at the end because he is not the philosopher. Blake is a flower girl who got only one night information. So the night that he got information, Wami, Sam, Lynn, Candice, Jason, and then Blake and Steven. So those 7 players, except for Michael, Scotty, and Adele, is voting. So of course I want to give some misinformation. So I gave him that yes, the demon vote instead of those other 3. Michael's the bone collector, bone collect Candice. Scotty, I have already explained. So for Jason Oracle. So the first night, Jason got a 0. This is because if Candice was the minion killed by Vigor Morris, I shouldn't give Jason a 1 because he could still think that he is poisoned. But it's very highly unlikely for Steven to be evil because he nominated himself and tried to execute it himself the first day. So therefore, giving a 0 is a good play because then Jason wouldn't figure out if he's sitting next to a Nodashi or if Candice is the minion killed by Vigor Morris. The second night, Jason got a 0 again. Is that correct, Jason? What did you receive second night? I think it's 1 or 0. Oh, 1. Yes. Okay, so the second night, here's the thing. Second night, Steven, Candice, and then Blake and Scotty is dead. Why I give Jason a 1? Because first of all, Blake could also be killing by Vigor Morris, or he could be the Fangu jump to other player. Because Guami information also pointed Blake, but you never explore the reveal of Blake being a Fangu jump to on another player. Maybe it's too advanced. But Scotty is or maybe also confirm evil, so maybe giving Jason a 1 to keep the tension that he's not poisoned. And then I gave Jason a 1 again when Michael died. So this is misinformation because if they have focused on this information, they wouldn't figure out why. Because if Michael is not evil, and if Jason is not evil, then there's no dashi according to Candice's information. Um, but yeah, there could be 2 evil players, Jason, because there's Michael and Scotty, and there could also be a Fengu as well. So that's why in the last night I didn't intend to Jason to explore that he's poisoned. However, maybe the worldview is too advanced, and Adele is kind of disprove that worldview because I was trying to frame Wami as the Fengu. Because if Wami is a Fengu and jump to another player, then it would be plus 1 more evil player. So it doesn't have to be Jason.
Yeah, that is true. Sorry.
Yes, but that worldview was never explored. So yeah, and also in the last round, I mean, if Jason is evil, he could just say 2 to frame Adele, so it's worked both way. So
It's pretty
yeah,
good
but
setup.
yes,
Yeah, it was.
and or Michael is actually the evil traveler, for example, and if 2 is correct, then um yeah, I don't know. So if Michael is the evil traveler, then it doesn't explain. So a lot of worldview didn't explore. The bluff are the Rimmer, the seamstress, and the philosopher. Um, yeah, but like because Scotty claimed to be a flower girl, and then he turned into seamstress, but never said about his seamstress information, and he was acting kind of evil. So it's kind of like so therefore like Scotty has to be evil, but like he didn't have to be evil, but like he was acting very evil at that point. So.
Well, he also gave a 0 or something instead of a yes or a no.
Right. So that's also throw him off. So yeah, but I understand Scully. I think Scully know how the role work. He just want to draw attention to himself at that point because he know that Adele could be executed. But I think that's the play from Scully. I don't think Scully um unintentionally misplay as a flower girl. I think he's trying to draw attention to
Divert.
himself so that he could
At
save
that point,
Adele.
it was me or Adele.
Yes.
So
know.
Adele had
That
heat on
makes
him.
sense.
I understand. You wouldn't make that mistake, Scotty.
Blake.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's the game.
Blake,
Yeah.
just so you
So
know,
my choice to bone collect Candace was to throw doubt on the Nodashi. I mean, at
I
that
know.
point, when she
So-
came out to me, it's like, okay, so Adele's in Nodashi. I got that.
Yeah. So I was thinking,
at the same time, yes, it did end up confirming Sam, but it did throw doubt, at least for a while, as to what the demon might have been.
I know. So I was thinking, Michael, to you, like, should I punish you for like picking Candice by giving her a little bit more better information, or should I just give him some information? But yeah, that's the game.
Blake, very quickly, so you understand. If you remember when we were in the room together and you told me the stage thing, and you said, well, you didn't jump on Lynn right away, and I said, well, I said, remember there. And I said to you, I said, well, if in that case, it's got to be Lynn, not me. But remember, there's still a world where Adele's poisoning you and your info's wrong completely, and then Adele would be evil. I did
I
say
say
that.
circle jerk enough, guys? Did that work?
I didn't even know what you meant.
That's why.
No, I'm dissatisfied, Lynn. I'm disappointed in you.
In this one, this is why I don't just because info points one way, I don't jump on it right away, because you have to figure out if you're getting true info or false info first.
3 more times before day
Well,
2.
and
so many
sweetheart, Candace, and the sweetheart. So.
And just to be clear, Nom, I did not break my madness at all. Did I, Lynn?
No,
Did
she
I
did.
break?
I just figured it out. I figured out by the way
she was a sweetheart.
Yeah,
I didn't break
she's
mine
a
either.
sweetheart.
Claiming 5 isn't so bad. It's saying that they're across from each other.
There's nothing suspicious about that. I don't know why that's suspicious.
No, I used the information to kill Scotty. I was like, Jason and Scotty are evil. I'll just kill Scotty.
Right, that's true.
I would like to point out that day 1, I said Adele coming to me as his first person to talk to and claiming a role was suspicious, and we didn't kind of follow that up. But
I asked Blake about that. I said, Blake, what did Adele give you for the 1-for-1? He said philosopher. I go, no way would Adele give. I go, Adele's too smart to give philosopher as a 1-for-1. If he's
That
really
is true.
That
is
I
true.
never
I
got
try
to
to give
talk to
Adele
Adele.
the benefit of the doubt.
And Adele, you could have claimed seamstress again.
I could have, yeah.
Yeah, you
did
left
pretty
me
good
as the
flying under the radar.
philosopher, turn to artist, which is one time used.
Oh, but then again, you knew I wasn't the dreamer.
Yeah, I knew you weren't the dreamer, yeah.
But you went